115 proof. Gotta be careful with this one. Oh, just a little sip. Oh, that's a strong one. Right on. Let's kill some humans. Welcome back. We're on the final quest of the OrcQuest book. Start by reading the main quest text. Chapter 3, Quest 3. The Enchanter's quarters are not far away. The air vibrates as we get closer to this powerful sorcerer. But more importantly, there is more decoration on the walls. What a mess. In the frenzy of the battle, we didn't even notice that the slowest of the group has been captured. We believed that the humans' goal was to slay us, but they seem to attach importance to keeping us alive. Who knows what kind of terrible things Lothar has in store for us. Let's take a look at our main objective, save the Slowpoke. The guards caught us in a pincer move, but we managed to get away without leaving anyone behind. Have we lost one? Should we go back and rescue him? Save the lost hero. The hero chosen by the other players as the Slowpoke starts locked up in one of the castle's cells in the green zone. The hero, locked up with all their equipment, may decide to get out on their own and join the rest of the team, or may get bored waiting to be rescued. For the second main objective, the rebel. Apparently, we're not the only ones wanting Lothar's skin. A man can be heard screaming under torture at the other end of the castle. If we free him, he could help us get through the magic locks that block the entrance to Lothar's quarters. Release the rebel, activate the 4 mechanisms, then reach the hero exit. This objective token represents the rebel. Once the rebel is released, the heroes learn that they must activate the mechanisms hidden behind the bookcases in order to unlock the double door leading to the throne room. These objective tokens represent the 4 mechanisms to be activated. A hero only needs to move on an objective token to activate the mechanism. To activate one mechanism, And our secondary objective, the monster in a cage. What kind of experiments can Lothar carry out behind the king's back? If he intends to turn all of the dogs of the kingdom into an army from hell, we will not give him a lot of our skin. We should take care of this monster before new ones are created. Kill Cerberus the Hellhound. The presence token represents Cerberus the Hellhound. The hero who deals the finishing blow gets the relic card Tooth Necklace. And I think this is optional, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to do this. Here's Cerberus the Hellhound. He's a dog. He melees with 2 gray and a white, defends with a gray and a white, is immune to afflictions, reacts with a Pursuit 5. Abilities, has Flair and Agile, so he's going to take stealth characters out of stealth. Activates with a gray die. Can poison, bleed, or burn 2, depending on the activation. 10 red health, very strong. 7 movement, gets to move a lot. Worth 1 loot and 3 badass points, and of course that Tooth Necklace relic. Let's take a quick look at the special rules. We have Elite Guard. All enemies in the 4 rooms with a mechanism are trained in the art of combat. They can re-roll their attack dice that do not inflict any damage and their failed defense dice. They also perform a reaction per hero activation, so pretty tough. Not so reinforced. Reinforced doors have 2 red health points and can be destroyed by attacking them. And I'll point out the room with the 4 mechanisms and the reinforced doors here in just a second when we look at the map. Alright, let's take a look at the map. As you can see, we come in right here on the bottom center and end up in that an ornate sort of carpeted room. That's our exit. But before we can get to that exit, we got to go over here to the cell room. You can see it's shaded in green, where one of our heroes is going to be locked, and also battle that Cerberus Hellhound. Also notice the 2 doors outlined in orange. Those are the reinforced doors that have 2 red health each, so we can try to destroy those to escape. Then we'll be heading up into this room where the rebel is located, and then he is going to give us the information on where the 4 mechanisms are to unlock. These are the 4 rooms that contain the mechanisms marked in 1, 2, 3, and 4 objective tokens. This is also where the elite guards are, so all 4 of these rooms, the guards re-roll any of their attacks that don't inflict damage and their failed defense rolls, and they also perform an activation per hero activation. So they're quite a bit more tough than normal, so we'll do our best to attack them in such a way that they cannot react or ever get an attack back in on us. Let's look at our main reserve. We've got 4 war dogs, 8 soldiers, 4 guards, 4 knights, 2 officers. For our secondary reserve, which is where those guys are in the locked prison cell room, we've got 2 more guards and 2 war dogs. And finally, our patrols. Now, there is only 1 patrol path on this entire map, but it can have up to 3 patrols on it. So it starts off with soldiers and guards, then goes soldiers, guard, knight, and then finally guards and knights. So hopefully those are not impeding us too much, but we'll see how it goes. Let's jump into it.
Okay, welcome back. Let's grab the camera here. Let's take a look at what we're looking at. One hell of a huge board setup, and we got to go from here. One of the characters is going to start over here. We got to go all the way up to this top corner up here, through these 4 rooms here, and out the door over here. That is a lot of space, a lot of ground to cover, a lot of movement. So let's see how it goes. I think we're going to start. We have to start with one of the characters in the jail cell over here. I'm of the opinion, let's go ahead and just make it Mech. Alrighty, he's in jail. He's hanging out. And we'll see how it goes from there. Strategy, I guess, is going to be to beeline it to this room and attempt to kill the guards in this room and then kill this hellhound here so we can get that sweet, whatever this was. What's it called? Tooth necklace. A great defense, +3 movement. Really nice artifact item. So let's see how it goes. We'll start over here with the 3 heroes that are not in jail. And as always, I'll start off the first movements putting the cards of the characters out on the transparency area here so you can kind of see and get a reminder of how far they can move and stuff like that. But we're going to do the double action point move for Oris. So we're going to move 9. I'm going to start him from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, it's as far as he can go. We will do his event, which is going to be Brawl. 2 adjacent heroes brawl. Well, there's really only 1 hero on the board right now, so I'm not going to worry about that one. Let's go ahead and do Thala, and her movement is a little bit better than Oris. She can move 10, and she's agile, so she can do corner movement. So we'll start her off here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She gets along a little bit further, quicker. And her event, of course, is nothing happens. Mandar, his movement. I'm just reaching in front of everything. Very awkward camera setup here today, just because there's so much going on. There's so many tiles on the board. I got really no place to put the camera, unless I put it behind me, and then you're just going to see the back of my head. Anyway, Mandar is going to move also 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I already realized I already screwed up by having Oris go first, because now I can't grant somebody else an ability. So that was just a big pointless thing. Let's do Mandar's event. Oh, Mech is going to pickpocket somebody if he's adjacent to a unnamed character, but he is not. And so I think the way, let's scooch over to Mech here. The way this is intended to work is that the door has, I believe it's 2 red health. I'll double check. Yeah, 2 red health points on the door. So we can destroy them, but doing so is going to reveal the contents of this room, which I kind of don't want right now. I kind of just want to you know, I don't want them to see me and be alert. But what we can do is use Mech's, his thieves tools, his relic that he has. We'll show that again, which allows you to make a room exploration by standing in front of the closed door, which we are currently doing. So let's go ahead and perform that exploration then. So we at least know where these enemies are. And these get pulled from the, what was it? The Reserve A, which just consists of 2 guards and a dog in this room. And that looks like a, what's that, a 5x5. And so I've got my tokens here, but let's get a 5x5 set up on the exploration thinger. What's it called? The spawn area. And figure out where they're at. Oh, it's already set up for 5x5. Perfect. So we just need 3 dice. We'll just drop those in. Oops. Okay. And we'll say this area here, because this is the way I'm facing. We'll say this is where Mech is at. There's a guy here. This is pretty well split. I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll just put him up this way. And then this guy will be back in that corner. Okay. So now let's take our tokens here and give them a quick mix-up. Are you keeping track of where they're at? I'm not. Okay. And then, so actually there's one right in front of the door. Oh, this door. So not the door that we're going into. Oh, there is another one, though. Here? That corner? Yeah. And then over here against this wall. Okay, and let's see what they are. There's the dog. He's facing that way. Guard facing against the wall. That's good. That'll let us get into the room. And that guy is like looking, peering into this room, staring at that psychopathic hellhound. So let's go ahead and get our minis in place and on the right orientation. And I think that's it for Spawn Group A or Reserve A. I don't think we need these for the rest of the entire quest. So I'll set those aside. But that at least gives us an idea of where these guys are. This is good. I think we can come in here and, you know, like the first guy that comes in can go past the door before we like slap this guy and have him, his reaction be the turnaround, you know? And maybe we get somebody else in here to come in behind this guy or something. I don't know. And we can kill the dog fairly easily too. And then at that point, we can have Mech try to break out of the room. Yeah. But we have to do Mech's event. We do got to remember that. So let me get his event. Nervous breakdown. Oh, no. He is next to somebody. On a lightning bolt, Oris inflicts automatic damage to an adjacent hero. Shoot. Okay. So let's roll our green badass die for that. Didn't think that one through, did I? It is a lightning bolt, too, so darn it. Mandar is going to take a automatic damage. And that was Mech's event. And let me get a token on Mandar. Okay, that's it for hero phase. We can do the... I'm going to change camera angles here. And that looks atrocious with all that light glare. That's better. So we can kind of see where we're headed. There we go. We can kind of see where we're headed, but let's get our patrol done. As you can see, no patrol spawn on the first thing here. So this time, let's not do ores first. That way, one of the other characters gets an additional activation. But let's clean up the event cards. And we are at 19 badass points. That's where we left off on the last quest. And so we'll see where we end up here. We'll refresh some movement cards and things like that. Cool. Okay, but we might actually preserve some of those badass points for healing purposes. Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm thinking Thala's just gonna go in guns blazing. Let's have her go in movement of 10. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 to open. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Something like that. And we'll just have her... Oh, she did a double action point move. That's okay. So we'll end there, and we'll use Oris's ability to grant her an attack, and then maybe she can take the dog out. Because Oris won't be able to get to the room just yet. So let's do her event. Just thinking in terms of combos and stuff. -2 badass points if the hero did not make any attack. So we are... Darn it. We are losing... By not attacking, we're losing badass points. Down to 17. No problem. This is as good a time as any. Now let's go ahead and have Oris do his double action point move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still all out of line of sight of enemies, right? Well, we're not about to not be. These guys are about to shoot. We could grant... Let's see. Another hero can restore a skill card. Hero gets a free activation during Oris's activation. Another hero can restore a skill card. Well, let's go ahead and grant Thala an attack. She's going to do a black die and a white die, and the dogs, I believe, do not have any defense. Right. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me double check and make sure the guards don't grant anything. Impediment. Oh, impediment. That's interesting. I can't remember if you have to be in their danger zone for that. Yeah, it has to be in their danger zone. Okay. So she was able to safely go by this guy without getting impeded. And their other ability is Defender, which means they auto retaliate on people within a certain... Okay, that's fine. So she's just attacking the dog using Oris's free thing. Ooh, is that orange and yellow? That is an orange and a yellow. Orange is 2, yellow is 1. Darn. We could spend a badass point and boost. Or do we have to do it before we roll? Probably before we roll. Shoot. Well, the dog won't attack us, though, because it's only going to turn around. But it's taken 3 points of damage. So that's cool. And now we can start trying to break mech out. Right? Yeah. Let's do an Oris's event. It's a trap. On a skull, the hero suffers automatic damage or lightning bolt if agile. This was... Who? This is Oris. Skull. He's taken an automatic damage. My guys are getting hit and they haven't even really started fighting yet. Terrible. Who do we want to go next? Mandar? Actually, let's have Mech go and use his combat. Combat and brutality to attempt to break down the door. Or should we do 2 separate attacks? Let's do 2 separate attacks. Maybe that would be better. So it's going to be 2 gray and a white on the door. 2 gray and a white on the door. We're looking for red hits. Nothing. Okay. He can do a hit and run, so he can move and attack. So let's just say he jukes the door and then attacks again. Hopefully we land a red hit here. Still nothing. So we are still locked inside. Okay. We'll do his event. Let's go. Until the end of the hero phase, double action points only cost 1. Cool. But unfortunately, the only guy left is Mandar, which that sucks. So he can move for 9 and only costs him. That's a double action point move, but it only costs him 1 action point. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I suppose. Right? Yeah, darn, man. I really wanted to at least kill the dog, right? We could spend a badass point and have Thala do another attack. Let's do that. I have a feeling we're going to be doing that a lot this time around. So that's going to be another black and white versus nothing. As long as it's 1 hit, she's pretty much guaranteed a hit. That way the dog doesn't come after us in the enemy phase. Yeah, the dog's dead. And that gets us our badass points back anyway. Because the dog grants, what does it grant? 1. Yeah, so it just puts us right back up to where we were. That's cool. At least that gets rid of an enemy. No loot on dogs, though. And, oh, we never did Mandar's event? Or did we? No, we did not. A blessing. 2 badass points. Okay, back up to where we started. First things first, we got to do patrol. And there is a spawn. We ignore the bottom text, though, when we spawn. So we're just going to be doing spawning. And, oh, did I have these mixed up? What the hell? I've got some decks mixed up over here. I got events in the patrol pile. Okay. Okay, so that was patrol spawn, sorry. And for this quest, it was, I think it's 2, was it? Starts off 2 guards, 2 soldiers. And keep in mind, this quest can have up to 3 patrols on the pathway. And the guards are up in front. And the soldiers are in back. Okay, now we're in enemy phase. These guys are aware, so we need to do an activation roll for soldiers. And they use a white die. So they might just flee. That would be cool. And they do. Heck yeah. They always run their max distance from, I think it's the closest enemy. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're both going to flee out the door this way. Their movement is 5. Wow. They're just boogieing on out of here. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that? Yeah, I think so. Alert level will go up by 1. But they don't attack us, which I'm fine with that. This gives us a really good opportunity to shoot them in the back. Let's go ahead and clean up event cards, reset skill cards, ability cards, whatever you want to call them. Activation cards. Okay, and we're set. I say let's have Thala go first. Because she can stand like right here and shoot. So how about a hit and run? That lets her move. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then she gets an attack. Black and white versus gray. And she still does not have an enchant. She's the only one. Black and white versus a gray defense. All right, come on, Thala. Orange hit. I think that counts as something. Yeah, that's a hit on the guard. And that burns up his reaction too, which is really one of the main things I was trying to get done here. So he took 1 there. That was her first activation. She can also now do another attack. Ooh, yeah, red hit. 2 more body points. That puts him to 3. 3 token in here. Yeah. He's up to 3 points taken. He has 5 total health. So 2 more ought to do it. But that was a 2 attacks, 2 activations that did damage, which means she can now do a combo 1 for free. And in this case, I'm going to do just her standard combat. You can only use, when you're doing a combo, you can only use the top ability, the boosted ability version of it, rather. But we do get this free attack, and it doesn't cost us any badass points or anything. So let's attack again. And these combos are really... Another orange hit. He's to 4 points. Now, because she's landed a combo 1, she can do a combo 2 for free. No badass point cost. So we can activate this multi-shot, the non-boosted version, 2 attacks for free. So we're going to do 2 more attacks with Dala. 1, we're going to try and finish this guy off. Let's see what happens. He doesn't get any kind of additional... Yeah, okay. Oh, darn. Blocked. Shield, orange shield blocks an orange sword. But she gets another attack. Because multi-shot is 2 attacks. Another red hit. Killed him. She's a beast. Guard's dead. We get a badass point. We don't get a bonus, but we just get one. And she gets a loot. Assuming she can carry anything. What's her weight limit? 7. She's only carrying 3. Yeah, she's fine. Big old shield. But we'll just, we'll wreck that up right away because we need resources. We need to get these things. We got some stuff we got to get upgraded for this final battle. That's Thala's turn. 4 attacks. Technically 5 with the multi-shot at the end there. We'll do her event. Nothing. Her turn was eventful enough, I'd say. Let's have... I guess we could have Mandar move and then attack. And then Oris could... can we get that guy to move? Really, where Oris is in relation to this guy is not the best. But anything Oris does is great, because then he's going to grant another ability to somebody else. Oh, man. I think I want to go with Mandar, and I want to force this guy to... turn. So let's use a move with Mandar. It's a move of 6. I know, it's lame. I get it. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just do a standard combat. And for him, that's black, white, and a badass die versus the gray. Gray defense, I should say. Oof. Well, these cancel. That sucks. But that red hit is 2 more body points of damage, or 2 body points of damage on the guard, and he will turn. Oh, he rolled a, what did he roll? A lightning bolt? Oh, he gets poisoned. We got poison on him. Man, these tokens are awful. Check these out. I'm gonna throw some of these on the screen. I want you guys to look at these. It's like here's some of these tokens. I mean, do you think you could easily pluck out which one is poison? Look at the symbols on these. I can't stand these. I'm going to use this one to indicate poison. Just this token here. So here, this guy's poisoned. And so what that means is each time this guy activates, he'll take another point of damage. Unless he's healed by some effect. So he's going to start taking damage. That was 2 actions from Mandar, so let's do his event. Nothing happens. That's good. And we can go ahead and have Oris... Let's see, what can we have him do? I really want to use charge, but I really can't. Reaper, front arc attack, not really useful. I guess let's just do a standard combat and brutality. This guy's already used up his reaction. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, it's another black and a white versus gray. And we got the brutality, so let's keep that in mind. And our... Oh yeah, Oris has a badass die too. He has an enchant. All right, let's see what we get. This will be shifted up to a red, and his... Oh, he gets a slaughter. On a lightning bolt. His slaughtering enchant grants another orange sword. So, oh, does that count though? Will that matter? We shifted this up, right? To red, I think so. That, oh darn. We're granted another orange sword, but that's still canceled out by this. So it's still only 2 more body points of damage. So he's up to 4 though. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh, now Oris can grant, that was 2 action points from Oris. Grant somebody else their action cards back. We're going to grant back Thala's standard combat and just let her take another shot. Or we could just grant... Tell you what, we won't even use Thala. We'll just grant Mandar an action point from Oris. And Mandar will use his Use the Force ability, which is this. Which is a projection, which means he can throw things around. And I believe he doesn't have to be, like, adjacent or anything. In its line of sight. Yeah. So he's just going to force throw the guy into the wall to kill him. So he slams into the wall, he's dead. And that poison token, if that's even the poison token, probably not. We'll get another badass point, and we will get a loot for Mandar. Now, if Mandar wants to, he has an ability called Scavenge that I got for him forever ago. Or if we spend a badass point, he gets an additional loot card. And I might do that. Let me see what his carry limit is. It's 8. And he's only carrying 4. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll spend the badass point here, back down to 20. Kunai is the first one. And then we'll go ahead and get another one. And this thing, shield thing. Okay. Extra resources, we're taking them. We need them. And then, was that Oris's activation? Yes. So we need to do his... Oh, the hero can restore a skill card. So again, that's the only one he used was combat. That's Oris's event. And the only one left is mech. So let's go ahead and do... What to do? Let's do his combat with a brutality. So it's a 2 gray and a white against the door. We're still trying to bust him out of there. Okay, so we can shift the orange up to red. So we've taken one point of damage against the door. One more, and then that'll open up. And then we'll do mech's event. And nothing happens. Okay, next up we'll do patrol. Patrol moves backwards, 3 squares backward without turning around. So they're just going to stay right where they're at. Can't quite see them here, can you? They're just going to stay right where they're at the patrol entrance. Remember, this pathway can have up to 3 patrols on it, which is kind of nuts. But anyway, that's good, because that gives us time to try and go in here and break mech out. So let's refresh event cards or refresh our ability cards and all that. Okay. We are set for the next round. And why not just have Mech be the one to try and bust himself out? I don't see why not. So we'll do the same roll we did before. Standard combat with brutality. And hopefully we get an orange so that we can shift it up. Oh, we got a red. Perfect. So the door is now busted open. Technically we can't close it, but... So he's out. But that was his... both his action points to do that. So let's do his event. Alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy. Perfect. We're back down to 1. Okay. Oris, right? No. Really, the only thing I want to do is prep these guys to get ready to fight this dog. And let me reread the special rules for the dog, because I know he's really tough. He's pretty nasty. He has 10 red health. Okay. I'll leave that page open. It doesn't really matter. Let's have Oris move. No, let's have... I don't know. Really doesn't matter. Let's just have Thala go here. Or here, actually. Because she's going to be behind whoever opens that door. We'll do her event. Nothing happens. Let's have Mandar go. He'll end up there. Unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. That's nobody. Oris, let's go his 9 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We just crashed through 2 pieces of furniture. With the intent, of course, to gain resources. Which Oris is currently carrying how much stuff? 9. So he can actually only pick up 1 thing. It's a hatchet. I gotta stop bumping the cameras here. So he'll immediately turn that to resources. The second card, you know, that's just gonna go away to nothing. I'll just discard it because he can't actually hold it. Bummer. Okay. And that's the end of his activation, right? Ah, but we can grant somebody else something. Let's grant Mech. He still has his movement card available. So we're going to grant him his movement and get him here. That's the end of Oris's activation. Now we'll do his event. The hero moves ahead 2 squares, alert level, if he hits something. 1, 2. He does not. Cool. That was lucky. And that's it. We'll do patrol phase. Oh, we should have. I should have had him close this door. Too late. Patrol moves 4 squares. So they're on the other side there. Hopefully unawares of what we're doing. Oh, and let's give them. Let's assign them a patrol token, just so we don't forget they're a patrol. Okay. Cool. I think we're ready to knock this door down and fight this hellhound thing. Although technically I shouldn't have it pointed this way. I should wait until the door's open. It does spawn directly in the middle, but I don't know which direction it should be facing. So I'll clean up the cards here. Event cards I'm talking about. Okay, I think we're ready to rock. Who do we want to blast that door down? We could have Mandar try to do it. Yeah, let's have Mandar just do a combat brutality. So it's black and white versus nothing. It's just a doorway. Well, that sucks. But we can shift this to red. It's 1 point of damage on the door. Do Mandar's event. I'll tell you what, these events are tedious. Nothing happens with Mandar. Let's have... I guess we'll have Thala do a standard attack on the door. And just see what happens. That way we can do another attack if the door is broken down. And it's a red, so it does get broken down. Here's a question. Because we're breaking the door down, does the hound always face right towards you? Kind of like Horus's smashing ability? Or do we always make a choice on where we're going to... which direction it's going to face? I think it always faces the door. I'm looking at the quest book. It shows the token. It shows it facing that way. It would make sense to me that it's looking right at the doorway. But anyway, let's get rid of that presence token and let's get a dog in there. And tell you what, I'll put a special base on the dog just so we understand that it's a boss. And its name is, what was it? Cerberus? The Hellhound? Sounds fearsome. But I'll get one of my little base rings that I made. There we go. There's our Hellhound. And he's pissed. He has 10 red health. I'm going to have Thala tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to be kind of tricksy with this. I'm going to have Thala do a hit and run. So she can move 4. Can we attack through there? No. But we can get directly behind Horus as part of her hit and run. So let's do that. She jumps back behind Horus and fires over his shoulder like Bard did to his son in the crappy Desolation of Smog movie. Sorry, Peter Jackson. This guy defends with gray and white. So hopefully we land something here. Oh, and she does not get a badass. Okay. Ooh, orange. Not good enough. That sucks. And I think it's going to react. Yes, it gets a pursuit 5. Is it agile too? It is, but it can't. Oh yeah, it can. It can go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. It's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can get to me for sure. And pursuit means I think it charges at you and then attacks you. Yeah. It attacks 2 gray and a white. And I forget Thala's defense here. She's defending with gray and white. Oof. This guy's bad. He's nasty. Oh, he gets a badass die too. Or is that on his activation? Oh, no, he doesn't get a badass die. I'm thinking of something else. Sorry. Here we go. Orange canceled. Yellow's cancel, but he does get an orange hit through, which is 1 point of damage on Thala. Dang. But that is his reaction. And now we do Thala's event, which is nothing happens. Okay. Now we've got choices to make. We could slam the dog or move the dog using Mandar That way Thala can escape. Tell you what, let's start with a charge with Oris. Oops. It's a charge. That means he can move and attack. He can move in a straight line and then attack. Reorient and attack. So that's going to be a black and a white and a badass against a gray and a white. First attack from Oris. Red hit. Ooh, does that explosion count for something? No, I don't think so. No, it's a lightning bolt that I was looking for. Okay. So that's a point of damage on the doggy. Then we should do the watch out projection. Oh, I think it has to be an unnamed character. I can't project named characters. Yeah, it has to be an unnamed character, so I can't do that. And I can't do it with Mandar either. I was thinking about use the force thing to slam him around, but it's a named boss enemy. You can't do that. Okay, so fine, that's fine. We'll instead do his standard combat. And we'll do it with the brutality. Let's go ahead and spend a badass point. So it's going to be the black and the gray and the badass against the gray and white defense. But we're doing it with the brutality. And we just spent the badass point. So we're down to 19. See, this wouldn't count for anything except we spent that badass point. So another point of damage. That takes him up to 2 out of 10. Is it 10? It is 10. That's so insane. Probably hard for you to see this too, huh? Let's get a little bit closer. Right in the thick of it. Cool. That's better. About to lose my camera here. About to dump it on the floor. Let's get a quick sip. Oh, God. What do we got to do next? Oris's event. Excuse me. Sorry. All heroes with a line of sight on you lose an action point. Ugh. That is everybody. Dang. That is awful. Oh, man. That is really bad. Not something we want to happen right now. And we just spent a badass point, too. Dang. Well, who's left? Mech is the only one left, I do believe. I kind of just want to have him close the door. I don't know why. I just have this need to close this door so this patrol maybe doesn't accidentally head this way. But that'd be the only thing I could do with him. I can deadly jump if I spent 2 badass points in an action. 2, 3, 4. That would mean I would jump over Oris and hit the dog on the way over. I have to spend 2 badass points to do it, though. But that would allow me at least to get an attack off, which would be cool. Is that worth doing? Or do we just let the dog attack? He's going to attack Thala, probably. Did Oris grant something to somebody else? I don't think he did. He didn't grant his bonus action. Thala went. Oris went. Oh, I'm sorry, Mandar went? What did he do? Did he attack the door? I think he double action pointed the door. This is all in the same round. Yeah. I gotta remember to flip those cards so I don't confuse myself. Yeah. Let's have Mech. It would be kind of cool to use that deadly jump, though. I mean, that's why we got it, right? That's why we saved all these badass points. All right, we're gonna. He only has 1 action point, but he only needs 1 and 2 badass points. So we're down to 17. But he literally does like this psycho flip over the top and like stabs at the dog from above. That's 2 gray and a white against gray and a white. Oh, and his badass die roll as well. The question is, does that count as rear arc? No, it's not rear arc. Okay. 2 gray, white, badass die against gray and white. Absolutely nothing. Oh, wait, the explosion symbol. That is a Cruelty 1, which might be a red hit, actually. Yeah, it is. It's a red 1. So the badass die gave us another red hit. Sweet. So we did get a point of damage. Was it worth spending 2 badass points for? No. But we did it anyway. Event. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turn towards Thala. That's nobody. I'm not going to count the patrol as enemies. They seemed like they're a separate entity. Okay, so beginning of patrol phase. Patrol moves to the nearest room in line of sight and opens the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to come over here. Let me back the camera up a touch so you can see what they're doing. Closest door is here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get everything straightened up a little bit. So they are actually going to go to this door and open it. And then we got to do an exploration for this room. That's going to mean there's more enemies on the board that we don't necessarily want to be there, because then the patrols can't spawn because there's not enough miniatures, which drives up the alert level. Okay, so that's that one. And we got to do explore this room, which is a 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 by 6. So there's our 4 by 6 opening, and we'll say they're coming in right through at this square. And we got to spawn 4 enemies. This will be from the main reserve. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Sorry. Is that right in front of the door? It is. There. Oops. Going all over the place here. Sorry. I think this was back this way. When I spun this tray around, it moved it. That's okay. We're going to go with that. 4 enemies. So there's 1 back here. 1 here. 1 right in front of the door. And 1 next to this bookcase. Okay. And let's go ahead and give him the flip. That is a soldier. Soldier. Officer. And guard. Okay. So let's get him in there. Soldiers. Facing the wall, facing away. Cool. And an officer. Second time we've seen an officer in this game. Thankfully, they are oriented in such a way, I think I can still, as I'm coming up through here, I can sneak by without them seeing me through this doorway. So that's good. So that was the first patrol. Now we got to do another draw, though. Actually, no, we don't. No, we don't draw again. I'll slide this along, though. Right? Yeah, actually we do. We got to do another draw to see if another patrol spawns. And they do not. That would be for a potential secondary patrol. Okay, now we're enemy phase, so we're back to the Cerberus activating, and he does so with a gray. Great eye. See what he gets. It's an orange. So he's going to assault and land a bleed. And I think it's a guaranteed bleed, which it really sucks. Because I believe he'll go for Thala. Yeah. He has no reason not to. She has the lowest health, and she's in melee range. Lowest health by number. And so she's going to end up with a bleed. Oh, no. I have to have Mandar do some healing. Okay. So he attacks with 2 gray and a white against her gray and white defense. Oh, wow. He didn't get anything. But does he land the bleed? Is the bleed automatic? I kind of think it is. Right? Wouldn't that make sense? We're going to do it anyway. She's going to have bleed on her. I think that means when she activates next, she takes a point of damage. But if we don't move the activation during our activation, then she doesn't take the damage, and it'll go away on the next turn. We're back to hero phase. Now, as far as movement, I don't think agile characters can go... They can't move between 2 characters, like, adjacent. If I understand, if I recall the movement of agile characters. Yeah. So the dog, even though it has agile, technically cannot squeeze between either here or here, because it has to have at least 1 free square on one of the 2 sides. So I think we're going to attack with Mandar first. And we'll do a dual action point. Yeah, we'll use the... we'll use his combat with brutality. So it's black and white versus gray and white. But he can shift up by 1. It's already a red there. This goes orange, which doesn't really help us. So it is another point of damage. And the dog cannot react. It can't get to us. Well, that puts it up to 4. So that's kind of cool. So I guess its reaction is just kind of blown. It can't really do anything. Oh, is that what I wanted, though? Because I really wanted the dog to turn. Oh, either way, if we blow his reaction, it's fine. Okay, well, it's too late. I don't want to cheese it now. Bizarre. On a explosion, Mandar loses a random resource from his inventory. Okay. Nope, we're good. That's it for his event. Let's have Mech go... standard combat? This guy's not going to move no matter what. He already blew his reaction doing nothing. So let's just go standard combat, which is 2 gray and a white against his gray and white. Oh, and Mech's badass, of course. Ooh, we got a red in there. That's what I was hoping for. And a lightning bolt. I think we need the lightning bolt. Right? Oh, no. Explosion is how he gets his cruelty. Okay, but we got a red hit. So that takes the guy to 5 points. And that was only Mech's first activation. We could do hit and run. You know, we just move, move back, attack again. Come on. Oh, I don't think we got anything in there. Nope. Shoot. Okay. We'll do Mech's event. Thala performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. Cool. Let's go ahead and do her quick attack. So that's a freebie. Black and white versus gray and white. Just a free attack. We'll take those. We don't get this one too rare. I see this event card all the time, but almost never does it ever actually apply. So still nothing though. 2 oranges. Dang. Okay. That was next event. Let's go ahead and do who has not gone yet. Oris. Let's have him do his. I guess his standard combat with brutality. And then we'll have him grant somebody else another attack. So his standard attack with a brutality. That's black, white, and badass die. Right? Yeah. With the brutality. Ooh, the explosion. Do we need that? I think it's lightning bolt for Oris's enchant. Yeah, darn it. But we can shift this up to red. So that's another hit. We're taking our dog up to 6. 4 body points left. Now, before we do Oris's event, let's grant somebody else a free attack. I think should be Mech or should be Mandar maybe. Mandar has the better chance. Let's have it be Mandar. So Mandar's going to do another combat, which is black and white versus and badass die versus gray and white again. Darn. Oh, lightning bolt. Is that his enchant? It is. The dog gets poisoned. And I can't remember which token I used for poison. Let's say it's this one. Oh, wait. I got to check and make sure the dog's not immune to poison. He's immune to afflictions. Which poison is an affliction, so he's not poisoned. He's immune to those. Never mind. Well, that was, let's see. That was Oris's turn? Yeah. He granted the free attack to Mandar. Mech loses invisible as Oris's event. The only one left is Thala, but I can't move her without her taking damage. And I can't attack because she needs at least range 2. I could move her and then just use I have a potion that lets me heal for 2. So she'll take 2 automatic damage, but then immediately, she'll take 2 automatic plus 1 from this. There's a skill card she can get too called, I think it's called Point Blank. It lets her fire at 0 distance. Ah, man. I don't think I can do anything with her this round. Should I try anyway? Just to... It's going to be 3 points of damage, though. But I can always quaff a potion and get 2 of them back. Screw it. Let's do a hit and run. So we're going to... 1, 2, 3... We're taking a body point for this, and then 2 for the moving out of his what's that called? Danger zone. But she has this potion. Potion of do not hurt. Do not hurt. Do not hurt. No H in there. So that will mean she only took 1 effectively, and we'll just put that back in the thing. Okay, so now she moved. She can now do her attack, which is black and white against gray and white. And she gets nothing. The oranges cancel out. Damn it. Okay, she can do standard combat. Tell you what, she's going to do a standard combat plus brutality. So we'll spend a badass point. She's pissed about getting bit. Ooh. Of course, when I use their brutality, that's when I don't need it. So that goes up to an orange, but only the red hits count. But that puts them to 7 total damage. That's pretty freaking good. But she didn't do damage on the first attack, so she can't do any combos. That is a bummer. Is there anything else I can do this round? I could spend 2 more badass points and then use her other combat, but I don't know if that's worth doing. I guess that's it for heroes. So let's go ahead and do... oh, we got to do her event. Sorry. Nothing happens. Now we got to do patrol management. So we draw for the first patrol first. They move 4 squares on the path. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. And then we got to draw another one for a potential second patrol. And nothing. Just the one patrol so far. Ooh, it's getting kind of dangerous. There's kind of almost line of sight here. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. The dog will activate with a gray attack die. Ooh, it's a red. That means he's going to assault and a burn 2. Assault. Move and carry out strongest attack if possible. But I believe because he's in line of sight, he's going to go probably for Oris. He's line of sight and he's in range. Hero with the fewest health points, which is going to be Oris. So he's going to attack Oris. Oris has 2 gray and a white plus toughness. Against the dogs, what is it? 2 gray and a white attack? Yeah. This could inflict burn 2. Thing I'm not clear about, do you actually have to land the attack to get the burn effect? I don't know. Ooh, that's a red hit. That's not good. Everything else is blocked. But Oris is going to take a couple body points on that. Oof. And he's got burn 2. There's got to be a token in here that looks like a fire. Oh, here we go. This has got to be it. Burn with a little symbol, 2 symbol on it. Burn 2. There you go. And that is the dog's activation. We will, of course, bring up the alert level. And I got to double check burn. 2 automatic damage on activation. Damn. So he activates, he just takes 2 body points of damage. We're going to have to heal after this fight. No doubt about that. Let's go ahead and... Wow, that's a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and have... let's reset. Jesus. These guys are hitting hard. Actually, a good one to do here would be mech first. Because he can inflict the piercing with the backstab. The question is, do we do it with the brutality on top of it? I'm thinking yes. So it's going to be 2 gray and a white versus a gray and a white. Oh, and a badass die. 2 gray, white versus gray and white. And mech has his badass. Plus we can shift this up. Plus we have piercing, which reduces decreases a defense die. All right. Okay, so we can reduce this for sure. Down to yellow. We also did a brutality, so that we can increase that to red. Not that that matters. We also have an explosion symbol. Oh, that's a cruelty 1, which is another red result. So I believe that's 2 red results. Yes. So that's actually 2 hits on this guy. Perfect. That takes him. He's only got 1 body point left. That was worth it. And his reaction is going to be to turn and knock Mech off this barrel or crate. That was a pretty good hit by Mech. Double action point. Yeah. Okay, let's do Mech's event. Nothing happens. Okay. Who can pick up the item once it's... Probably Thala. We'll have her do a... Standard combat? Yeah. Standard combat attack. Black and white versus gray and white. No badass points, though. Just need 1. There it is. Got him. Wow, what a fight. Oris is still going to need to be healed. He's got burn 2 on him still, which is insane. That's a really strong ability. I should see if I can find burn from my characters. What do we get for this guy? 3 badass points and a loot. Back up to 19 badass points. The loot card is going to go to... Was that Thala? Gold nuggets. We got the nuggies. And she's going to get this relic card, which is this tooth necklace, which is an armor piece that grants gray defense and 3 movement. That's insane. That would make her movement insane if we give it to her. Do we want to leave it with her? She's got the lowest, I think, raw number of hit points. So I think it actually makes the most sense to leave this card with her. Plus, she can benefit from the movement. We'll hang on to that for now. Maybe we'll trade that off for a enchant later on. But let's go ahead and do her event. Nothing happens. Good. Actually, she only did 1 attack, so she could move. Yeah. She only did 1 thing, so let's also have her move. She'll just move here and close the door for now, in case this patrol turns around. Okay. And her event has been done. Okay. Might be a good idea to... Well, we should activate Oris so he can take those body points of damage he's supposed to take. And then we can have McMandar heal him using the badass points that we just got. Might not be a bad idea, because he's still got to take 2 more body points once this goes to burn 1. Dude, that is ridiculous. So burn 2 is guaranteed 4 damage on the heroes? Oh no, burn 1 he only takes 1 damage. Okay, that's not so bad. But burn 2, that's nasty. So let's go ahead and activate Oris. Let's say she closed the door and then moved back. Oris is going to move. The movement, the activation, causes him to take 2 body points of damage, but then this flips to burn 1 side. So he's now up to 5 taken total. He's down to 3 left. Then we can activate Mandar and do his superior heal. That's 4 badass points, all damage. Maybe we shouldn't do it yet. We could do 2 badass points and heal all heroes in line of sight for 2. Oh, a hero. Or all heroes for 1. It's kind of weak. Because His mech hasn't taken any. But Thala has, and Mandar has. Does he heal himself, too? He's always considered line of sight to himself, so I don't see why not. But that's 2 badass points in his action. Let's just do it. That takes us back to 17. Everyone heals 1, so Mandar's back to full. Horse is down to 4. Thala's down to 1. Oh, I gotta do Orsa's event. Sorry. Forgot about that. Hero gains an additional action point. Okay. And then Mandar did the heal, so then his event, alert level +1. Okay. That's it for round. That's actually all the way through the event deck. Literally the first section, and we're all the way through the entire event deck, and that means I gotta get one of those. Oh man, the proof on that is so high. Holy crap. Whew. That is really high. Okay, let me let's go ahead and do patrol. The existing patrol on the thing moves 3 squares towards the nearest hero. So that is a good reason why I got that door closed. 1, 2, 3. They would have line of sight to us right now if the door wasn't closed. All right, well, that's that, and then potentially a secondary patrol. Nope, no spawn. But we can't do anything. We can't go anywhere. We could activate Horus again, get that last burn off of him, and then have Mandar heal him. Might be worth doing. We should then check and see if we can upgrade. Because I'd really like to get Thala up to level 3 armor, and then that frees Mandar to go up to level 2 armor. Yeah. Should we have Horus go first and then just eat that damage? Probably. Let's just go ahead and have him move or just activate. We're losing out on a bonus action, but we don't really need it. So he's activating. He's not doing anything, though, but he's going to take another body point of damage. So he's back to 5. Mandar can now go burn 4. Is it 4? Yeah. A hero at range 2 heals all damage. So we're now down to 13 badass points, but Horus is back to full. That was a hard-fought first section there. Oh, we got to do events, though. I got to reshuffle this deck. And then, like I said, I think I'm going to go through the equipment that I've gained this game and see if I can upgrade anything. And then I'll come back and we'll continue. Okay, we're back. After a little bit of messing around and whatever, shuffling inventory and burning up resources, I did get Thala's armor upgraded. We did have enough. And she now has level 3 studded armor. I think she's the first character with a level 3 armor piece. Most of the characters have level 2 and 3 weapons, but not armor. So level 3 armor for Thala. That frees up the only level 2 studded armor card in the game, which hopefully, after I get a little more resources, I can upgrade Mandar with this studded armor. But I'm not quite there yet. I'm short a couple metal. So in the meantime, we did get an upgrade and burned up some resources, so that freed up some inventory. And now the show must go on. And the question is, what do we do next? We did our whole hero round, but we've got these guys in front of us here. And I'm going to move my drink and find a place for it. How about over here somewhere? So I can move this back a little bit. Because let's get a better shot of what we're looking at here. Somewhere in here. Something like this. Okay. So, as you can see, Oh, you know what? Why did I move the... the patrol there? Oh, because it says they move 3 towards the nearest hero. That's right. Okay. So I think we're going to have to cheese a whole round because we cannot get past any of these guys. So I think we're just going to do a round of event cards. I don't think there's anything else we can do until the guards move away. So... Basically, we got to get up this way. We need to get from here up to this corner room up here, where the exclamation point is. It would be nice to be able to go this way. The problem is the patrol path enters in right here and potentially is going to see us before we get all the way down and around this corner. And then potentially this patrol is making its way around and eventually sees us from this way. So we got to get to this door without being seen. I don't have invisibility potions. I wonder if Mech could get in there unseen. That would be interesting. I could start, once the patrol moves, I could move Mech by himself up to that door and perform an exploration on the room, and then maybe sneak in. Now, there's potentially dogs in the there's potentially dogs in the reserve here, though, that could flare him out of stealth. Well, let's see what happens after cheesing a round of cards. So let's just go through. We could start with Oris. It doesn't really matter because we're not moving. And I guess we could just reorient so we're not facing the door. Mech loses invisible. That's kind of a good one to get out of the way first. That way we don't end up with it somewhere where he's vulnerable. And then we could do, doesn't matter here. We'll do Thala. We'll put her here. Nothing happens. We'll do Mandar. We'll put him here. Actually, we could put him here. Do his event. Mech draws a loot if he's next to an unnamed adjacent character. He's not. And then last but not least, we can do Mech, and he can go there, and we'll do his event as well. Nothing happens. Okay, that's all 4 characters. So let's go ahead and do Patrol. They move 4 squares. So they're going back. Is it the guards that are in front? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's always the guy who can go the furthest. You do all of their movement based on that. Okay. Probably can't see that too well, can you? How's that? And then we got to do another patrol for a potential secondary spawn, and there is one. Well, there goes that plan. So we're still in yellow, so it's still going to be 2 guards and 2 soldiers behind. So we've got another whole set of dudes to deal with. That sucks. Okay, and that's it for patrol management. I suppose we can get a little patrol token for these dudes. We could start moving. I could have Mech start to go. Let me clean up event cards here. We could have Mech go and start trying to make his way through here and get up to that doorway. Is there anything saying we have to expose ourselves? By this token over there represents the rebel. There's like a rebel that lets us know something, I don't know, and it unlocks these 4 mechanisms, or allows us to then touch these 4 mechanisms to unlock the main door to get to the boss. Is there anything in the rules stating that stepping on an objective takes you out of invisible. I don't think there is, so we could potentially try that. Let's get rolling with mech. Actually, yeah. Let's have him go first. He's going to move his 10. He can move through doors without opening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I do that? Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is invisible still. Let's do his event. Let's go until the end of the hero phase. Double action only costs 1. Okay. Oh, that would be nice, because here's what we can do. We'll activate Horus, but we won't do anything. Actually, we'll just move, here. But before we finish his activation, we're going to grant Mech a card back. And we grant him an action. And because actions only cost 1, we can do his double action move again. Right? Did I forget Mech's? Oh, this should have been for Mech. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one is Horus's. I'm sorry. Enemies who are not adjacent to a hero turn towards Thala. Everyone on the whole map, or people in the vicinity? Because that would turn these guys. These guys would turn. They're not part of a patrol. Which means we're going to have to fight them. Unless we can use Mandar and sneak past. Which way is towards Thala? This way? Sure. Either way, we can still do the double action move again with Mech. So you can still go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is all part of Aura still. We already showed his event, though. But we can go ahead and do that exploration for that room. And I think we're going to want to do that. Because we might be able to sneak in there. There's 6 enemies in that room, though. The likelihood there's no dogs, really low. And it's a huge room. It's all considered one giant room here because of these broken walls here. So we got to do a 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 by 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually what I'm going to do on the exploration thing here is just pull this whole slot out. That's 4 by 10 down here. And we will say Mech is coming in here. So if I were to turn it towards the same way I have the board, he's coming in this way right now. That's the door. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see the roll a little easier. There are 6 enemies. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Enemies here, 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 here. And that's so close. I'm going to say it's this one, though. And we need to pull 6 enemies. Oh, man, they're so close to the door. Can we sneak past that? Guess we're going to find out, aren't we? There's so many in the doorway. Okay. There's one here. 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 See, there's no way for Mech to even get in there. So, that plan is a bust. 1, 2, 3, 4 off the wall here. And 1, 2 off the wall here. So he's actually right there. Wow. And it's a dog in there too. Guard. Knight. Officer. Another guard. Another soldier. Man. And I don't think we have enough guys to spawn all of these. Well, we've got the... What do we have here? We've got the officer. So we can do that. We've got 2 soldiers. No, just 1 soldier. So that can go there. What else do we have here? Guards. We have one guard available, but we don't have two. So we could leave this one off. We get to choose. But that will kick up the alert level by 1, so I'm going to do that. And a dog facing away. And a knight facing the entryway there. Standing guard. That's nasty. And that dog really kind of screwed us over there. Wow. Okay. That was his second... Oh, no, that was the activation that Aura's granted him. We still can do 2 action point things for 1 action point. Do we want to even move these characters yet? Man, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to get... Because we can't get past this doorway. We almost have to, like, sneak behind with the patrol. We might be screwed here. I might have to bring Mech back. And maybe take out one of the patrols. How are we going to get past all that? Mandar might be able to drop smoke in front of the doorway. But then we can't get this way. We might have to wait a few rounds here and just go through them. Let's do some events. Let's do Thala. We'll reorient her this way. Nothing. We'll do Mandar. He's got to roll a badass on an explosion. He loses a random resource. Boy, we might have really screwed ourselves over. Nope, he's good. Okay, we're doing patrol phase. The furthest along patrol's going first. Moving 4 squares. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That at least gets them around the corner here. So the guards are moving along. Oh, come on. These little spears and stuff catch on everything. So they are actually out of line of sight right now here. Okay. Second patrol is going. Moving 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And now we actually got to see if there's a third patrol, because there can be a max of 3 on this pathway. And there is not. Now what to do? Mech can start to sneak in there, but as soon as he's within... Is it 3, I think, of the dog? The dog has flare. Yeah, up to 3 away. Reveals invisible characters. Does not work through walls, but I still can't get past that. And those are all one enemy group in this room up here. So as soon as any one of these guys sees me, they're all alerted, technically. Shoot. It'd be nice if these guys went past and we could sneak by. But I don't even know if that's going to be possible. Mech is going to... He'll just turn. Hang out. He's not doing anything. -2 badass points if he did not make an attack during his activation. That brings us to 11. Yeah, because we just cannot fight these guys. Unless one of these guys becomes a bell ringer. But if we alert these guys here, these guys will see them. And they become alert. And so then it just, daisy chains and becomes worse and worse and worse. So let's just wait. We'll do nothing. We'll do Oris. Unnamed enemy site. Polymorphed. Nope. Thala. Nothing. And finally Mandar. He has to roll a badass and takes a damage if it's a skull. And it is, so he does take a damage. We're not even doing anything or accomplishing anything, and we're dying. Okay, back to patrol. They're going to move backwards without turning around. This is ridiculous. 2, 3. Why would anyone do this? Why would they move backwards like that? Doesn't make sense. The next patrol, however, is going to move. They turn around. Oh, an enemy turns around to relieve itself. The patrol moves 3 squares. So one of these guys is just going to turn. The rest move. 3. I guess technically they would be furthest along the pathway would be like this. And then we got to roll or do a third one and see if another one spawns. It does not. It's almost like we got to get all 3 spawned and get them moved out of the way. Almost. Because I don't know what else to do. The enemies are just like too strong to deal with otherwise. This really screwed us. This door being opened up really screwed us over badly. Although we can sneak Mandar by here and drop smoke in front of it and then pass unseen, hopefully. Oh, man, I just don't know what to do. I mean, all I can think to do is cheese another round. We'll start with Oris, gain a couple badass points back. Mech. Choose 2 adjacent heroes. Each one rolls a badass point. Or badass die. This is, whose was this? This was Mech's. But the adjacent heroes, Mandar and Oris. Oris attacking Mandar. Nothing. Mandar attacking Oris. Nothing. Thala. Nothing. Mandar. Nothing. Back to patrol again. First patrol. Kind of off screen here, but you can kind of see him down here. Stops and does nothing. So they don't even move. Okay. And this is the end of the patrol deck, actually. Second patrol. Moves 6. So they're actually going to merge with this into one patrol. Which is kind of not good because that's just going to drive up the alert level even faster. But we could sneak behind them now. Ooh, maybe. We might be able to make this work. We got to shuffle this and draw for a potential third or a secondary patrol now, technically. But it's totally possible. And if it does happen, then I'm just stuck in this room again. Like, what else do you even do? That was second patrol's draw. Third, they did not spawn. Okay, back to heroes. We're going to make a break for it. Starting with, I think it's Mandar. He can move 6, so he could go 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That only gets him here. 2, 3. Or just get over here. And then he could potentially smoke. And these other two can get past. Let's have Dala go and get to the corner. So she's moving. She gets what? 8, 7? 1 to open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to hang out right there. And we'll do her event. She gains an additional action to use immediately. She has really no use for it. Or same deal. He can move 6. Make a double action point move, I suppose. Get him here. Do event. This is dangerous, man. Oh, and we got to roll a badass die. And he might slap Thala for no reason. And he does. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so she's got another body point of damage on her. Now Mandar's moving. Double action point. 9, right? Yes. That gets him here. Now we have no reason to move. Do his action. Hero moves 2 squares ahead. Alert level +1 if he hits an obstacle. He's literally right behind these guys. Wow. Okay. Still not in the line of sight of this guy, though. And then Mech's just going to do nothing, but we got to roll his, or do his thing. Nothing happens. Cool. Okay. Patrol. We're starting with our super patrol down here. And maybe we'll back up a little more so you can get a sense of their pathway. Let's see what they do. So that's interesting. An unmodified patrol becomes a red alert level patrol. The patrol moves 3 squares. So do we remove the extra characters and just make them a red patrol, as it's defined in the book, which is 2 guards, 2 knights? Are the knights in front? Yes, the knights are in front. That's interesting. Probably. I'm going to say sure. Yeah, I guess let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do we take this whole super patrol and remove it and replace it with a red level patrol? Or do we upgrade the merger of 2 yellow patrols into a red patrol? I'm just going to do it this way. But that's an interesting question, right? What do you do? What is this? 2 guards for the red patrols? Yeah. Okay. And they moved. Do they need to move? They still need to move. 2, 3. Oh, Mandar, you lucky bastard. Can I even get Mandar past that? Does he even have enough movement? He can move 9. If I were to hit the tokens in here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, he can. We'll have to mist it, though. Okay, potential secondary patrol. Nothing. Oh, we might slip through here, guys. This is going to be extremely lucky if we do. So that's it for patrol. There's no active enemies. Really, the first thing that's got to happen is Mandar needs to get mist cast. And in case anyone forgot what that is, smoke tokens, which block line of sight. So Mandar is going to drop smoke right here and just block that line of sight completely. Now, that was 1 action, though. We need 2 action points to get him to move far enough to get out of the line of sight. So we're going to go ahead and spend a badass point and get him moved. Will that even work? Because we still need to get these other characters moved. Whatever. 1, 2, 3... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Wow, that is so crazy. Thala performs an attack on an enemy line of fire and adjacent to a hero. That's nobody. Thankfully. That was Mandar's event. Excuse me. Thala can now do a double action point move, which is, I believe, 10 for her, and she has agile. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She could damn near just take that. Take this guy out. We almost need to spend another round getting Oris moved up, because these smoke tokens are going to go away. Oh no. Oh man, we almost need Mech to be there so that he can take... Oris can take his place and Mech is invisible. We could do that. Because Oris can use his Me First ability. Okay, so instead of activating Oris, let's do Mech instead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That puts him exactly where we need him. And then now remember, Mech's invisible. We gotta do Mech's event though. Sorry, I gotta get my hand out of the transparency area. It says he can restore a skill card. That's cool. That's his movement, really. Which, that might be perfect. Okay, so that was Mech's move. Now we're going to do a double action point move for Oris, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, but he moves Mech out of the way, not the other way around. Move that hero to an adjacent square. Damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. It's still not enough to get him where I want him. Center square, center square. It's a great question. Over here doing maths. Trying to see, like, is this a straight line? Is that line of sight to there? Or can we do like a... We gotta do something like trickery with Mandar. So he can, like, cast Mist twice. I gotta figure out a way to get Oris out of here. Those guys being faced towards me is really screwing me over. What if Mandar never moved? What if I left him here? And then just moved Oris up a couple spaces behind him. Because then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might work better. Well, let's say Mandar never moved. And Oris is going to just move here. This is about all we can do, right? Does that mean... I mean, Mech technically never had to move then. We had to put him back there. That could be Oris's event. Did Thala do hers? I did her movement, right? Yeah, nothing happens for her. But then we have Oris to do. He was last. Is there still 4 cards left in the event deck? Yes. Okay, so I haven't screwed up the events. Nothing happens for Oris. That's it for that. That's... I mean, we just gotta hope the patrols work in our favor. Patrols back up 3 squares without turning around. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. So this red patrol is here right next to us still. Good lord. And the second patrol does not spawn. I think we can get past this. Okay. Oh, wow. This is going to be... Okay. Now, beginning of hero phase, this goes back away. So the first thing we probably got to do here is recast the Mist. Well, let me clean up my cards here. My events and all that stuff. Ooh, we might be able to cheese and get right past this, maybe. This is about as close as you can get. I think this will work. Ah, I'm so nervous. Okay, so we'll cast Mist again. And again, block the line of sight. Then we'll have Mandar move. I did a double action move for Mandar before, didn't I? And then I undid it. I'll take a badass point back for that. But we will do a double move now. So we'll just consume it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then we'll do his event. Alert level +1. Dumb. Now we can do Horus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And, we'll get right behind that guy. But we could probably just leave him there, honestly. Or maybe we can even have Thala kill him. Whatever. We're doing the double action point move for Horus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just out of the way of line of sight of anybody and of the patrol. Oh no, if they see him right here, they can still get to him. We still gotta hope nothing spawns here. Well, let's do his event anyway. All heroes, line of sight of you, lose an action point. Line of sight. So that's going to be Thala and Mandar. Mandar already went, though. So Thala only has 1 action left. Dumb. Should get hit and run and maybe take this guy out. How tough are the soldiers? 3 orange health? No, there's no way. And then he's going to come for... Who would he go for? He would go for her, I guess. That would get him out of line of sight of the... Who else could we grant an action to? Mech. Mech hasn't even gone yet. We could grant him a movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he could do his hit and run again, or just combat and take him out. It would be nice to have him dead. And why bother having the hero split right now? Okay, so we'll grant the action point to... We'll grant it to Mech. And he's going to move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That was Horus's activation. That allowed for that. Who's left? Oh, Mech and Thala. Okay, so let's go in with a hit and run with Mech and attack the soldier. He is going to get a reaction, though, unless Mech gets some crazy crap on him. He defends with gray and white. Mech's rolling with 2 gray, a white, and a badass against a gray and a white. Okay. Let's hope this works out. Orange. 1 is blocked, but we do get an orange hit. Oh, no, we can't do that. Because that'll make him aware of us. He's going to turn. Unless we can kill him. If he doesn't die, this guy will see him when the mist clears. That's my concern. Screw it. We're going for it. Soldier has 2. He gets shield up reaction. Oh, so he actually gets... what does he get? A bonus... increase the color level of the lowest die. So he actually might get... he gets 2 gray die now. He's shield up. No, he didn't block that one. Okay, so he still took 1. Now Mech can attack again. Standard combat. And we'll do the brutality. 2 gray and a white versus 2 gray. And next badass. Ooh, red, and we can increase it. I think that's enough to kill him. And the lightning bolt. Does that count? No. But that's 2 more orange hits. No, red hits. I'm sorry. Yeah, the soldier's definitely dead. Okay. We're going to gain a badass point back. We're going to gain a loot from mech. It's a dagger, which is cool. We might hang on to that. We might be able to use that for actual resources. Or as an actual dagger. We could spend 2 badass points and then move mech. Is that line of sight there? I think it is. So he won't gain invisible back. Oh man, I didn't think that one through. How about this? How about we say we can do the hit and run without the attack? So we can spend an action. Well, we'd have to spend two badass points to grant mech 1 more action. But that lets him do his hit and run at least without the attack aspect to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Best I can do, right? And then Thalas can still go, I do believe. Mech's event is nothing. Oof, that's getting really cheesy. And then Thala can go. I don't think she's gone. No, because she went last round and she was able to get super far. That patrol token's not needed anymore. So we might as well just move her 7. Oh no, she's only got 1 action point to use. Oh, mech only had 1 action point to use. So I had to spend extra for him too. That means I actually got to spend like 4 more badass points to pay for what I just did. Okay, fine, we'll do it. We are burning through badass points big time. We'll have her move her 7. 4, 5, 6. Turn her towards that. Do event. We're through the event deck now twice. Alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy, and we are not. So we'll drop that back down. Cool. Gotta shuffle up the friggin' event deck again. Okay, we are making our way across the board here. Refreshing skill cards. That was a nasty round. We had to spend a lot of badass points to pull off some goofy trickery to get past those doorways. I really wish there were more movement options. Or I wish the mist lasted a little differently. I guess we're starting... Oh no, we got to do the patrol still. So this will stay here. So the first patrol, it's on the list there. They're moving 4 squares. They're finally actually getting along the pathway a little bit. Does another patrol spawn? Let's find out. It does not. Patrol moves for... Okay, so no secondary patrol yet. Could be coming next. In which case we want to start moving. Okay, so heroes are good to go. Right? Yes. We need to start moving in quickly. Let's have Oris go last though. Mandar, double action point move for 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, kind of in front of this door, and we'll turn this way just in case the event that moves us is there. Mech loses invisible. That's fine. That was Mandar. Okay. Mech could technically get into that room now, and maybe we get behind that. Do we get behind the officer, or maybe the soldier? The soldier we could take out pretty quick. He can move 7, so he could go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he has just enough. He can get right behind them. We don't have to attack yet. Although he could. Problem is, Horus isn't quite there yet. Which, that sucks. Let's just kind of forego it for now. Nothing happens for Mech's event. Just, I'm really nervous about starting fight without all of our guys there. Thala really doesn't even need to move. Man, I just hate to waste that, though, because now Mech could immediately stab that guy in the back. If he doesn't die, Thala can immediately activate, hit him again. Mandar can go in, start working on the officer, and then Horus can just pick up the slack and get there when he gets there. Let's go for it. Let's just start. Let's just do this. Let's just drink this first. So we got another. We're gonna use a combat with Mech. So we're using our 2 gray and a white against these soldiers. I believe it's gray and white. Yeah. He's not going to get his shield up effect this time. Okay, back online. We lost our dice camera. So, that sucks. So we're going to secondarily use this camera for the time being, just for this roll. This is Mech going in hot. Orange hit? He did get an orange hit, which is a hit on the soldier, and will get him to turn around. Also, he had a lightning bolt. Does that count? No. Soldier will turn. Takes a body point of damage. And that is it for Mech. Now. Right. Okay. Now Thala can go in. What are we looking like for battery life? On my cameras. Just checking. My dice camera went dead. Okay, so let's go ahead and have Thala go hit and run. Just a move and attack. So he's going to 1, 2 to open the door. And then attack. Which with his black and white versus the gray and white. And of course, we're just going to temporarily do this. A red hit. That's a kill. Oh, and an orange, too. Perfect. So we got the soldier dead. Lovely. Let's figure out what we get back for that. We get a badass point. Back up to 8. We get a loot. It's a shield. Some metal and leather. I think we needed the metal for the upgrade for the for Mandar. So that's good. So that was only her first attack. We could go for the officer with another hit and run. Does she have another hit and run? She does not. Oh man, how did I mess that up? I thought she had another hit and run. No, Mech has the 2 hit and runs. Oh man. So we could move, and then we'd have to spend a badass point to attack. It might be worth doing, though. Just so the officer does not get a response. Fine. Let's have her move to this corner. Now, because she's adjacent, her line of fire is not blocked. We'll spend a badass point, so we're back down to 7. And we'll do her combat, which is black and white versus the officer's 2 gray. Oops. Blocked. Got nothing. That sucks. I was hoping to get a little something off of that. Okay. But the reaction of the officer will be to turn. And now let's go ahead and do Thal's event. Pickpocket. Mech is going to draw loot off an adjacent unnamed character. Nope. Okay. So far, Mech has gone. Thal has gone. Mandar can now go. We can have him... Or did he already go this round? He already went this round. What am I even thinking? Well, Oris can go and then restore somebody. Like maybe Thala can go again. Or Mech can do a hit and run and get behind the officer and get piercing. Oh, that would be good. Okay, so let's have Oris do his double action point move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And he can turn this way. That's fine. Now he'll grant an action and a skill card restore to whoever we want. Do we need a skill card restore, or should we just do... Really, we just want to do Mech's hit and run. So I'm going to do his hit and run. And he's going to get behind the officer, now that Thala got him to turn, and do his attack, which is 2 gray and a white and a badass versus 2 gray. Oh god, 2 gray and a white and a badass versus 2 gray. Okay. I apologize about the camera dying. I didn't realize it was that low. Ooh, a red hit. Now, we were behind the officer, so we did get piercing. So we can reduce 1. I don't think we get anything else, though. Yeah, unfortunately. Just the 1 red hit, which is 2 body points of damage, though, on the officer. So we'll take that. And we might have to call it a night here until I get my cameras going again here. Now, that was Oris's activation. His double action point activation. So we got to do his event. Then we'll resolve all the enemies, and then I'll call it a night and come back to this later. Nothing happens for Oris. Okay, patrol management first. Of course, we're first doing our patrol right down here. That morphed into a red patrol for some reason. Enemy stops, turns to relieve itself, and the patrol moves 3 squares. So one of these guys turns around to pee on stuff, and the rest go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we gotta get inside this room. Up here, we gotta get inside this room before this patrol makes its way around this corner, which it should be fine. Should be easy to do. Okay, now does another patrol spawn out of the patrol thing here? We're checking our secondary. It does not. Okay, good. So no more patrols, but we do have enemy phase. We've got an officer, activates with black, same with knight, so we're definitely activating with black because the war dog is gray and the guard is gray. So let's activate with a black die, so it's guaranteed to be orange at least because the black die only has orange and red swords. So let's see what we activate with. It is red. That's not good. I guess I can try to get this camera a little closer, huh? How's this? It's better. Okay, so we're activating with a black die. Also, the officer and the knight have an ability called Authority, which means they activate first in the turn orders. So the officer and the knight are going to go first, then the guard and the dog. The officer also has a thing called support. Look that one up. Adjacent allied characters do not block ranged attacks. They do not block ranged attacks. How's that a good thing? Adjacent allied characters don't block ranged attacks. I'm confused about what that means. But I think the officer will go first, and he will attack mech first. So he is going to assault twice. Oh, wow. So he gets to attack twice. That is nasty. We might have to... What does he do? Melee 2 gray against mechs. Single white. He's still only blocking with a single white. We might have to spend a badass and do a dodge. Blocking an orange hit. We might be able to let that slide. But if we do dodge it, well, the officer has ranged too. Oh. So yeah, let's go ahead and take that hit, which is orange on mech is 2. Then he gets to attack us again. That's nasty. Oh my god. This one we might dodge. 2 more. Tell you what, we'll let that slide too. We'll save the badass points. So mech's got up to 4. He's got like a 11 total. So it'll be alright. Can always get Mandar in there to heal. So that was nasty. Then the knight is going to go. But the knight is probably going for Thala. He can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. There would be no reason he would not do that. And he can assault with a one black die against her 2 gray and 2 white. One black die. Oh, he gets a badass die too, doesn't he? He does. He's got a black and a badass against 2 gray and 2 white, I believe is what Thala has. Yeah, because she's got that tooth necklace thing now. Okay. Oh, I forgot about her +3 movement, too, from her new tooth thing. Okay, this is on Thala from the knight. Looks like we're okay. Does the knight do anything on a lightning bolt? Oh, he does! Or no, he doesn't. It would be a skull is stunned. Okay, so she's okay. This cancels... So we canceled the attack. Okay, she's okay. From the knight. Great. Awesome. Guard can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can't quite get to us. The dog can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to move up the alert tracker by 1. And I think we're going to call that a round and call it a night. Because I need to charge up my phones, transfer some footage. Yeah, because we're back to hero phase now. Oh, man, that was a rough one. Okay. Getting kind of lucky with the patrols. But damn, that was nasty. All right. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll continue it on. Okay. So I have just come back, actually, from a 2-day hiatus. I've left this set up over the last couple of days and just haven't touched it. I've been busy with other stuff. And thankfully, my girlfriend was nice enough to me to let me keep all this set up on the kitchen table. But I'm going to go ahead and refresh my skill cards here. I think I ended off at the end of a turn and starting back on a fresh hero turn. And so we're going to get started here. Game plan, we're still coming in here. We got to go over here and rescue this guy. We'll probably wreck the furniture while we're in there. Hopefully there's a patrol back over here. Hopefully they're not too far along. Otherwise we might have to wait till they go past before we leave there. And actually they go up here and this way. We might have to wait till they go past because these 4 big doors here we got to get inside of. I think that goes there. I'll check later. Because we got to activate these mechanisms. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we might not fight everything in there because the This mission doesn't say we have to exit out of line of sight, but we have to activate these 4 switches so that this door opens and we can leave and get to the boss. So I might, explore these rooms, but then maybe just, sneak past them and just hit the switches if I can. Maybe I'll try to use mech to do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Fresh hero turn, and I'm going to start attacking stuff. I think the first thing I'm going to do is make the knight turn around so Thala can back away and start shooting. And the way that will happen is I'm going to say Horus in there, and we'll attack the knight from behind. That'll make the knight turn. Then I can, actually I don't want to go with Horus first though. That's always kind of a pain. The officer has 6 orange health too. Man, these guys are tough. Maybe I'll get Mandar in there. And then maybe we can do some more damage to the officer. I'd like to get the officer and the knight killed. But Mandar really needs to go in last, because he needs to close the door. Horus can't close the door because he has smashing. Tell you what, we'll get Mandar in here, attack the officer. That'll get the officer to turn around, waste his reaction. Then Mech will be free to move, close the door, move back, and attack this guy. We could use like a hit and run to do that. Then, no, Horus would have to go next after Mandar. Let's just have Mandar go. We're gonna be sitting here talking forever. 1, 2, 3. Now, can I affect the officer or the knight with terrified? Let me double check the afflictions. Alterations. They are not immune. Oh, the knight is immune to alterations. The officer is not, so he might potentially get frozen, terrified because of Mandar, his passive ability. Let's try that. We might as well take advantage of these abilities these characters have. And no, we don't get it. Bummer. So what do you move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put him like up here, maybe. How about back here? Oh no, but then the guard will be able to get a hit off on me, because he has the that retaliate ability, or defender it's called. Melee +1. Darn it. What a pain. All these guys are a huge pain. There's so little room to work, Oh my gosh. We could just attack the guard. He can counterattack, but he won't be able to. That would burn up his reaction at least. Really want to put some more damage on the officer. Tell you what, we'll move Mandar here, and we're going to attack the guard. So we're going to go white and black attack versus 1 gray defense. Oh, and Mandar gets a badass too. So we got black, white versus 1 gray defense. Okay, let's see what happens. Ooh, orange hit. That will do damage. So he does take a body point of damage. And then he cannot counterattack because Mandar is too far away. But that was Mandar's 2 actions. So let's go ahead and do his event. An unnamed enemy in Mandar's line of sight suffers polymorph. Awesome. This could be good. This could be something that lets us focus somebody else down. Tell you what, let's polymorph the knight. That way Thala is safe for the round. She could just stay right where she's at and just fire from where she's at. Okay, sorry. We'll move that. He's just a chicken for now, just for 1 round. I've been playing this wrong before. In previous quests, I've been leaving them permanently polymorphed. They only get polymorphed for 1 round until the next, I think, till the next hero activation. until its next activation. Oh, but if we move on its square, we kill it and heal the damage. That's kind of cool. We could just kill him. That'd be a quick way to get rid of another enemy. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So while he's a chicken, we can kill him. Cool. So that's Mandar's 2. That frees Thala up. Now she could shoot the officer and waste his reaction. Let's do that. We're going to do her combat, standard combat. Right? Yeah, let's do a standard combat. And that's, what is that, black and white versus... What's the officer get? 2 gray? Here's hoping for a red hit. Thala's usually pretty good about those. Oh yeah, red hit. So we carve right through all those defenses. He's now up to 3 body points taken. He's half dead. Pretty sweet. Let's have Thala go again. Another standard combat attack. Oh, and he reacts. Sorry. So he's going to turn around. That frees Mech up to move. Got to think about these things. I got to take advantage of these combos. No hit on that one, unfortunately. 2 oranges blocked with 2 orange results. Bummer. I was hoping to get some combos in there. Oh well. Do we want to do more with her? Not yet. I'm thinking... Tell you what, instead of a standard combat, I'm going to make that a hit and run. I'm going to say she moved and attacked. That way she can move, kill the chicken, and then move right back to where she was. So the knight is dead. Just a quick, easy way to get rid of that knight. Although, do we get the... Oh, she heals a body point of damage, too. Oh, yeah. So she's down to only 1 taken. An enemy killed in this manner does not give loot cards or badass points. That sucks, but that's okay. So that was her 2, right? Yeah. Now we'll do her event. The hero must move forward 2 squares, and if it hits an obstacle, alert level goes up 1. Well, she's going to hit Mandar, so I guess it goes up 1. It's kind of dumb. We'll take that knight miniature out of there. I hate that one. I hate that anything that just makes my character, be out of control. It's just annoying. So Mech could now do a stabby stab. Actually, let's have Oris go next and do a stab. He could also go for the guard. Now we'll move and then we'll do the standard combat, I guess. So he has to move 6. And again, we're staying away from the guard, so the guard can't retaliate. Actually, I think he can retaliate from there. He has melee +1. Or is it melee 1? Oh, it is just melee 1, so it's just the 8 squares around him. Okay, so we're safe there. We'll do a standard combat, which is black and white. Oh, with a badass die versus 2 gray. Oh, and Oris does have accuracy on the sword. I keep forgetting that. He can re-roll. Red, definitely not going to... Well, we'll re-roll this one, right? Orange. But the officer is orange health. He got no defenses. That's sweet. So that's actually 2 more orange hits. Oh, I'm sorry. A red hit and an orange. So that's 3 more body points of damage. Oh, the officer is dead. Nice. Oris comes in swinging, man. That was really nice. Okay, we get 2 badass points for that guy. Back up to 9. And we get 2 loot cards for Oris. Here's the thing. He might be full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he can actually pick up both of these loot cards. Skull, which obviously we're going to just get resources for that. And a big old claymore. Probably just take the resources for that. We might have enough to upgrade Mandar. I'll have to check on that maybe after this round. However, Oris does still have... Oh, he moved and he attacked. Never mind. He does not have another action. But he does have his passive. So we can restore somebody else's skill card and grant an attack. I say let's grant... let's grant it to Thala. Or do we want to do Mandar? They're both the same. They attack with the same. So let's just go ahead and do Thala then. She's going to restore a combat card and then use it. And let's follow through with the attack. Guard gets 1 defense, though, not 2. And Thala does not get the badass die. Another red hit and an orange hit. Guard has orange health. So a red is 2 body points and the orange is 1. So he's up to 4. He's almost dead. Excellent work by Thala. Thanks to Ors. Now we can do Ors's event. Nothing happens. Good. And the only person left is Mech. So this is where I want to do like a hit and run in order to close the door. So let's do that. Let's do a hit and run, which is move 4 and then attack. So we 1, 2 to close. He slides over, right? 3, 4. Because he can, he is agile. He can move diagonally and through his own guys. Seems like 1, 2 to close, 3, 4, and now he's in front of this guy. Okay. And it was a hit and run, so he gets an attack at the end of his movement. So, can't remember what he uses. 2 gray and a white versus the 1 gray defense. 2 gray and a white. We got a good chance here of landing a killing blow on this guy. And we don't get it. Darn. Complete whiff. This would be a perfect time to do one of those deadly jump attacks. Just leap over and kill them both in one blow. That would be cool. But we'll just do the standard combat again for Mech. Hopefully we land something this time. It's amazing that the gray attack die seems so weak now. Anyway. There we go. A red hit. That's it. Guard's dead. Good stuff. We're going to gain a badass point. Back up to 10. And I do believe we get a loot as well. Some gold. Gold teeth. Gold toofs. Also good stuff. And that is it for Mech. What did he do? He did his standard combat and he did a hit and run. Yeah. Okay. We'll do his event then. Nothing? Okay. What's next here? I'm brain farting. Patrol management. For the first patrol, they move along 4 squares. So I think this guy would 1, 2, 3, 4. He would be the furthest along on the pathway. This guy's on the right-hand side here. Good thing we got that door closed. You know what I'm saying? That is a scary angle there. But we're in there just in the nick of time. Then the dog will activate, right? And it activates with a gray die. So let's go ahead and do that. See what the dog does. Yellow. For a dog, that is just a simple assault. Now, he can't get past anybody, so I think he's going to have to attack Mech. Or can he get past? He's agile. No, I don't think so. Yeah, because he can't go cornerways through the door. Okay, so he's going to attack Mech, which is fine. He uses 1 gray. Mech defends with just 1 white. That's it. So 1 gray versus 1 white shield. Let's see what happens there. Yellow, yellow. We're good to go. Mech defends. Alert level does go up, though. Unfortunately. And what do we want to do? Get the patrol card out of here. Oh, we got to draw another patrol before I should have even done anything else. No spawn. Secondary patrol spawn. So we still have not seen all 3 patrols maxed out. Okay, what to do? Mech could just go for the kill. The dog can't defend. 2 gray and a white versus nothing. So that's a minimum of 3 damage. Because it'd have to be minimum of yellow swords. So as long as he gets 1 orange, it'd be a 1-shot on the dog. Let's just go for it with Mech. Actually, I gotta refresh my cards here. Everything's all flipped over. You can't see it on your screen there, but all my cards are all flipped over and messed up. Okay. All right, Mech's going for the standard combat. Or we could just do a brutality, too. And then just call it a day. Let's do that. So no defense for the dog. 2 gray and a white. This is going to be a guaranteed kill. I don't really need to roll this. Yeah, because I can just... It's guaranteed swords. Dog only has 4 yellow health, so it's dead instantly. Well done, Mech. We get a badass for killing it, plus a bonus for killing it with 1 in 1 blow. Amazing. And then we'll do his event. We gotta battle. We gotta choose adjacent heroes. Each rolls a badass die on a lightning bolt. We're going to... Is that a little too glary? Maybe I'll turn the light off. How's that? Hopefully better. We gotta roll a badass die. And we'll have, let's see, 2 adjacent heroes. We'll have Thala and Mech, or Thala and Mandar duke it out. So Thala attacks Mandar, nothing. Mandar attacks Thala, nothing. Okay. So Mech's done. Oh, we gotta get our dude. Double action point move for Oris? Sure. That's, what, 9 squares? 1, 2... Tell you what he's going to do while he's moving. He's going to trade some stuff to Mech. Mech has how much? 3, 4. He can only carry 2 more. Thala can carry quite a bit, and she doesn't have much. He's going to trade some of his stuff off to Thala as he walks by. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We smash that. Take another loot. In wreck up status. Kukri, whatever that's called. Somebody in the comments tell me how that's pronounced. Anyway, that goes to Oris. But he is now out of movement. But he can grant an action to another character. So how about Mech? We'll have Mech use his move card. He didn't use it. He can move 7. Yeah, 7 standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're talking to this dude. Got the objective. Let me bust out the quest book here. This is the Rebel. Once the Rebel is released, the heroes learn that they must activate the mechanisms hidden behind the bookcases in order to unlock the double door leading to the throne room. Okay, so that was one of the primary objectives. Finished, I do believe. We saved the lost hero, which was the guy locked in the cell at the start, which was Mech. And we released the Rebel. And we killed the Cerberus Hellhound. And we just got to do the 4 objectives and then we can leave. However, the guards in these 4 rooms with the things, they are elites. They can reroll their attack dice that do not inflict any damage, and their failed defense dice. They also perform a reaction each hero activation. What the hell? Little too strong. I guess Thala and... Oh, we got to do Mech's... or Oris's event. That was Oris granting Mech a movement. Nothing. Nothing happens. Thala and Mandar, do we want them to move? Do they need to move? I don't think so. They can just chill. We'll just... we'll have Thala turn, and we'll go ahead and do her event, which is, you're lucky. Nothing happens. Mandar, what happens to you? Nothing. All right, that's the 4 heroes. Let's do our patrol. Patrol moves backwards without turning around. 3 squares. 1, 2, 3. They're back out of line of sight. This would be the perfect opportunity to escape, but not really. I think they're going to be too close. We're not going to be able to get out here without them coming around and seeing us. Now, if we can get past this double door, we can close this. This is an open double door that can still be closed. Do we even want to deal with that? Do we even want to deal with this patrol? Not really. Not when we got these 4 rooms to deal with. Anyway, and we got to draw one more just in case another spawns, and it does. And this time it's going to be a yellow or orange patrol. So we do got a secondary spawn here. And I gotta double check the quest book for the makeup of the patrol. It is a knight. What else? A guard and 2 soldiers. Interesting. We got the miniatures for it. We're going to run out of miniatures when we start opening these rooms up. That's going to drive the alert level up, but we might be able to finish it off quicker. Anyway, the other patrol, as you can see, at the entrance over here. And that's it. There are no enemy activations. We'll refresh the skill cards for the heroes, and we're going to start another round. I think we'll just go ahead and have Oris do his double move again for 9 and smash that bed. Where was he here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's back here. Bed has been smashed, and we'll get some loot for that. Rom dash, whatever. But it's in wreck up status, and I think Oris is full on his inventory again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he can get one more thing. But that's got to mean we're close enough to upgrade something again, which I'm going to check here in a minute after I finish this up. That was Oris. We'll do his event. He can restore a skill card, so we'll give him his movement card back, but he doesn't have any actions. Oh, and did I have him go first? Darn it. No, he can't grant an extra to anybody else. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Mech's going to move his 10. Where is he here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get him stop there. What I want to do is like explore a room and see if maybe he can sneak in there while these guys are all, farting around. Okay, but we'll do his event. The hero gains 1 action to use immediately. Pretty cool, but not really useful for us, unfortunately. It'd be cool if the hit and run, you could just use it for the extra movement. Oh well. Thala and Mandar really got to stay put, so we're just going to draw. Thala, nothing. Mandar, finally. Alert level +1. Ay. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of just the random bad things for no reason. Okay. No alert enemies. Oh, we gotta do patrol management, right? They move 4 squares ahead. 2, 3, 4. Getting real close to mech. Thankfully, there's no dog with him, though, or with them, so they can't kill him. All right, our secondary patrol moves 4 squares. 2, 3, 4. And I guess since the entrance is clear now, we can draw the 3rd card, and there's no spawn. That's it for all the enemy stuff. What to do next? Let's go ahead and check what we can upgrade. Just rolling. Okay, we did some upgrades. 1, we got Mandar. We got his level 2 armor finally. So he is finally rocking some level 2 armor. Slightly better defense. Cool. Another thing I did. I had so many resources on all the characters. I ended up getting rid of Mech's hatchet. He was wielding a hatchet and a dagger. And instead, because I had a dagger on on Mech, just a level 1 that I did not rack up. And I had enough resources to upgrade it to a level 2. So now he is dual wielding level 2 daggers, which means he now gets the bonus white die as well. So when he rolls to attack now, instead of 2 gray and a white, it'll be 2 gray and 2 white. So little extra bonus there. I just figured, I never used the ranged ability of the hatchet, so that this is a good opportunity to make that switch. And that significantly cut down the amount of resources that I was carrying on all the characters, so that's good. So now we can start, hopefully, picking more stuff up again. Now, Mech is in a position here where it's kind of dangerous, right? These guys are kind of hiding out. And we're going to hopefully let the patrol just move through, is what I'd like to do. But before that happens, I'm betting with Mech I can get in front of the door and use his thieves tools, which, a little reminder what that does. Allows you to make an exploration by standing in front of a closed door. So I'm thinking about just standing in front of one of these doors. Maybe this one. This is the largest room. And seeing where the enemies end up, and maybe Mech can just sneak in and activate the mechanism without actually fighting them. That'd be my goal. So we're going to attempt that now by having Mech move. We'll have him just move his 10. And I think we're going to do this room here, which I think has 5 enemies in it. If there's a dog in there, we're kind of screwed, and it's not going to work. We'll have to just go in and fight them. There are 3 dogs still in the reserves somewhere. There's 5 enemies in the room. So let's set that up and see where they land, see where they spawn. And that is a 4x5 room. Okay, and let's turn it this way. And we'll say Mech is coming in right here. Uh-oh. That is really close to the door. I think it's actually next to it, though. Yikes. I don't think we're going to be able to get in there. Now the enemy's right surrounding the mechanism. And actually, this guy can't go here because there's a bookshelf right there, so he's going to have to go here. Oh, maybe we could sneak behind. Mech can jump over furniture. Hopefully, they're not facing this way. We could sneak right behind them, and hopefully there's no dogs. Let's see how that goes, huh? 5 enemies. We're going to lay them out now. I do apologize. I have this really bad tendency to block the camera with my arm. I like doing this when I should be doing it this way. Okay, and one right next to the door. Could be a guy just facing the door. Let's see what happens. Nope, looking away. Looking that way. It's a soldier. Okay. Oh, it's a dog. That's what I didn't want. So that's not going to work. Flare goes up to 3 away. And when Mech comes in, he's got 1, 2. He's only 2 away, so bummer. Knight. Do we have a knight? I do. Another knight. I don't think we have another knight. We don't. So that won't spawn, but the alert tracker will go up. And a soldier facing the books. He's reading. He's a learned soldier. All right, so there's only 4 enemies in there, which is good, but we got to fight them. And they're all going to be that elite status like it was talking about before. Oh, wow. Now, Mech does still have movement left. Should we just get him out? I forgot what he moved. He's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're hiding. 10. Then we'll do his event. Until the hero phase, double actions only cost 1. That's cool, but useless because we can't do anything. Let's run through events. Horus. Actually, Horus can move, right? So we'll get him there. Then go ahead and do his event. Nothing. Thala. Nervous breakdown. Horus, automatic damage on a lightning bolt to an adjacent hero, which is going to be Thala. Let's see what he does. Nope, no damage. Good, good, good. And Mandar, finally. All heroes within you lose an action point. See, this is why I hate these event cards. They're so obnoxious. It's like, gain an action, lose an action. Okay. just arbitrary. We'll do our patrol management. Hopefully it just moves really far ahead. Not really. 4, but that's good. 2, 3, 4. They're getting there. I guess this guy would technically be the furthest ahead, so he's going to turn, and that will actually make this guy go here. Okay. Secondary patrol. They need to move. They're moving. They're not moving. And the third patrol. Are they moving? It's actually going to spawn. Wow. Okay. So that's going to be another knight, another guard, and 2 more soldiers. There's not going to be enough minis left to spawn these rooms. Which kind of might work out in our favor, actually. See, there's an officer, a dog, and a guard left. Yeah, if we spawned these other rooms... Oh, man, if Mech had moved ahead and spawned the other rooms, that would have been perfect, because then we could just bump the alert tracker for all the missing minis and then just go in and just bum rush the mechanisms. Interesting. Okay. Resetting. And again, we can't really do anything. There's no reason to attack these guys. They're too strong, for starters. 2 knights. You don't want to deal with that. And yeah, there's just no advantage to attacking them, to be honest. Which is a shame, honestly. Let's go through events then. Which I hate doing this, but this is how the game kind of forces you to play. +2 badass points for Horus. Alert level -1 if no heroes are in line of sight of an enemy. I'll take that. Mandar loses a random resource on a explosion symbol. is fine. And finally, the last one. Enemies who are not adjacent turn towards Thala. So I'm not going to have them do anything because there is no point to it. First, and this is the end of the patrol deck. Oh, man. An enemy stops and stands guard. The patrol moves 3 squares. So the guard chills, and these guys take off. 2, 3. We might be able to ambush that guard and just drop them pretty quickly, though. And I got to shuffle this deck and pull cards for the other 2 patrols. I guess these smoke tokens don't need to be here, do they? We could use projections on the guard. Slam them into the wall. It'd be kind of sick. I mean, the 4 of them should be able to take the guard down. All right, secondary patrol draw. They move 3 towards the nearest hero, which I guess technically is going to take them this way. 2, 3. Interesting choice. I think they're going to end up merging with this group here. And then finally, their behavior for the very last group, they move 4. Okay. End of that. No alert enemies. And we'll just start over again. We could attempt to kill the guard. He's going to get a reaction no matter what. Actually, if Mandar started here and attacked him, then he would just he'd be behind his arc, so he would just turn. Let's do that. So Mandar's going to move and attack the guard. Black and white versus just 1 gray. Oh, and Mandar's badass. Ooh, yeah, red hit. Ooh, the lightning symbol might be something too. It is. He's poisoned. Let's find our goofy token that we use for poison. Here we go. So he takes an automatic damage every time he activates. But we got a red hit and a orange hit on him, which is 3 hits. He's down to 2 body points left, and he's going to turn. And he's poisoned. Gotta keep that in mind. Pretty sweet. We'll have Mandar do his event. Badass die on a skull. He takes an automatic damage. Okay, let's see what we get. His skull, so he takes a damage just for literally no reason. Cool. Who's got a really good likelihood of killing this dude? Probably Thala. Mech could attack twice. He can't react. Let's do a hit and run with Mech. So now we're 2 gray, 2 white versus 1 gray. And Mech's badass die, of course. Guard only has 1 gray? Yeah. Oh, Mech does get impediment, though, which means he can't move. Because that's what the guard does. But it might not matter. Oh. Nothing. All that and nothing. Just yellow shields. We'll do his second attack. And I tell you, Mech struggles sometimes to deal damage. He either does a ton or he does nothing. There we go. Red hit. This cancels. But we did get another red hit, which is 2 more body points. Which means the guard is dead. Poison didn't even matter. We gain a badass point. Back up to 15. We gain a loot. Mech's got some gold teeth. And then we will do his event, which is nothing. Okay. What to do? Oh, man. We need to get into that room. That's what we need to do. And start fighting. Probably take the dog out. That'd be a quick, easy kill. The other 3 guys won't be so bad. We just got to do some creative use of our projection abilities and stuff, because these guys are all elites. So that was Mech. That was Mandar. We do have Thala available. We'll just get her out to like here. Because 1 movement for her is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she'll be able to get into the room at least. She can stay there. We'll do her event. She performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. That's nobody. And finally, we'll have Oris go here, I suppose. Do his event. -2 badass points if he didn't attack anything. Great. Let's go ahead and do our patrol. Oh, this is the same one that already hit the same patrol before. An unmodified patrol becomes a red level alert patrol. Actually, it was a modified patrol, though, because one of the patrols left. The guards stayed behind, right? So it is modified. So I guess he's just going to move. They're just going to move ahead 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next group. They do what? An enemy stops and stands guard. The patrol moves 3 squares. Now here's the thing. This patrol is off the path. So how about this guy stays and stands guard, and then this one moves back towards the pathway? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess so. Just it becomes 1 patrol now. Makes sense to me. And within the same round now that this is now 1 patrol, we now only have 2 patrols on the board. So, should we... Patrol token? Should we draw another card for the last patrol? Survey says maybe. This is technically a patrol too. I guess so. We'll draw one for it. How did that end up there? Keep mixing cards. Decks. Yeah, let's go ahead and draw one for it, I suppose. The patrol moves 3 squares backwards without turning around. And the effect of this is going to be... if they're still here when the next thing tries to spawn, the next patrol tries to spawn, it won't because it can't. So that's it for patrols. There's no alert enemies because we absolutely stomped that dude. I guess we could probably start doing some combat stuff. Oh, you know what? Oris could still grant an ability. Does he want to? We could grant Mech his move. And he could be in the room. No, because it takes away his invisible. The dog will. So it doesn't really make sense to send Mech in just yet. I'm just worried about the patrol turning around. Because we could just go flying in. Guns blazing, you know. Mech, or Oris could go right here and throw this guy against the wall. That would be kind of funny, actually. Soldier has, what, 3 health? And then he could use his battle cry to do a charge. Double attack. That'd be kind of sick. But Mech could go in first and kill the dog. I think we should just go for it. We got we got we got to take care of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4 to open. Actually, he doesn't even have to open, so we'll leave it closed for now. He's going in. This is the start of a new round, and he's doing a standard combat on the doggy. So that's 2 gray, 2 white, and a badass die against the dog. That's a guaranteed kill, because that's got to be 4 minimum of 4 white yellow swords. Yeah, that's a guaranteed kill on the dog. There's just no reason not to just take him out, right? Cool. So we get a badass point back. We get a bonus. We don't get any loot, but hey, who cares, man? Mech's a badass. That was his 2 actions. I gotta shuffle the event deck. I went through it again. This is like the 3rd time I've been through it, which means I've taken. So there's 28 cards, 4 per round. So, do the math. 7 rounds times 3. So I've gone through 21 rounds in this quest so far. Yeah. Event deck is not nearly big enough. Okay, we'll do Mech's event now that I've got the shuffle done. Let's go until the end of the phase. Heroes, 2 action points, only cost 1. That means we can move everybody with their double action point stuff. Dude, that is sick, actually. Oh, you know what? The dog should have gotten at least 1 defense because the soldier grants the phalanx ability. But it wouldn't have mattered, I don't think, because there was still enough to kill him regardless. Even if he'd rolled an orange shield, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay. Gotta keep that stuff in mind, So yeah, let's have Mandar go in, and we'll start dropping bombs. Boom. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, where was he here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to open, 9 to go in. And then Oris can shove him out of the way. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to open the door. Mandar's going to go 1 inside. And then eventually we can have Thala close it. And then he's going to attack the soldier. And he can do it with the brutality because the doubles only cost 1. So black and white versus the soldiers. Black and white? Or gray and white, excuse me. Like this, and it's a brutality? Yeah. Does the soldier with phalanx, does he get it on himself? Kind of wouldn't make sense. I think it's only for the other enemies in the group. Yeah, other enemies, members of the group. If there were 2 soldiers, then it would make sense. Okay. Black and white. Here we go. Oh, yeah. And this could crank to a red, too, right? Oh, and I think the explosion counts, doesn't it? Oh, no, it's lightning bolt for the poison. So that's 2 red hits on the soldier. That's a kill. Dead. Mandar is one nasty dude. We get a badass point plus a bonus plus a loot. Potion. Blessed. I don't recall what blessed does. Look it up. It's one of those effects. Burn, poison. And I apologize for the noise from my Discord. I don't see blessed. I gotta go back to the rule book now instead of my little reference sheet. Blessed. Hero gains 2 additional badass points when they kill an enemy by removing all of its health points in a single attack. The token is then removed. That's pretty cool. So if we get like a guaranteed, something we know is going to be a guaranteed kill, we'll use that potion and then take the bonus, get extra bonus badass points. But let's do Mandar's event, which is plus 2 badass points, puts us up to 19. I have a feeling we might need these for this boss battle in the next quest. Okay, Oris is going to go in. He has got his movement of 9 because he's got the double that he can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going to end his... Ooh, I got an idea. 8, 9. He's going to end right here. Yeah. And he's going to do... Should we do a combat brutality or should we do the projection? Let's do his watch out ability, where he can like throw things. Projection 3. We're going to throw this guard over here. Smash him into the wall. He takes a body point of damage. Insane. Right? Then, as part of Oris's battle cry, a hero gets a free additional action point to use, and then he'll use his charge. And he's going to charge the furniture, or charge into the furniture, and then so he's smashing that, getting a free loot, which in this case is this hatchet in wreck up status, and then gets the attack off on the guy. Standard attack, black, white, and a badass verse. Oh, black and white. Oh, there were 2 soldiers, so I should have granted additional white to the other guy. Screwing all this stuff up. Wouldn't have mattered. It's fine. Nothing's landing. Although the explosion symbol is something. Oh, no, it's not. It has to be a lightning bolt. Darn. So, nothing there. And I don't think the soldier gets a reaction because when he got attacked, Horus threw him. Or does he actually have to be hit with a melee attack or something? I'm going to say the act of throwing him is like an attack. I mean, it kind of is. Okay, finally. We need to get Thala in there, and we're going to use her to close the door. Oh, we got to do Oris's event. I'm sorry. Sorry. Nothing happens. Thala, double action point move for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7 to close the door. We can put her here, right? Actually, we should back her up a little bit because the soldier has melee 2, I believe. So we're closing the door behind us because we don't want anyone to see us. And is he here or is he here? I think it was here. I keep moving that guy around. And we'll have Thala also attack the soldier. Yeah, he has melee 2. 1, 2. Yeah, so she has to be back there, otherwise she'll get hit. And then she could also do, though, a brutality, because 2 action point things cost only 1. So it's black and white versus gray and white. Orange. Darn, nothing. Oh, she gets a brutality, though. So we can shift this to red. There we go. Red hit on the soldier, which is 2 points of damage. He's dead because Oris weakened him. We don't get a bonus badass, but we do get a badass point just for killing him. So we're up to 20. And a loot for Thala. Got some metal. And then we'll do her event. And that will be end of round. Thala performs an attack on an enemy in line of fire and adjacent to a hero. Well, there's a guy in line of fire, but he's not adjacent. So we can't do that, unfortunately. Let's do our patrol management. Patrol moves 4 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in pretty good shape now. Out of the way. Feeling better about that. The next patrol, the super patrol. Enemies turn towards each other. They have no line of sight until the next enemy phase. And since they're blocking the spawn of an additional thing here, I'm just going to spin these guys around. I'm not going to draw for the third one because it wouldn't be able to spawn anyway. So that's pretty cool. But now we do have to activate the knight. He's coming for us. He doesn't like us very much. This is where those projections come in handy because they're guaranteed damage on the knight. But let's activate him. I think he activates with a black. Yeah, these guys are tough. And it would have to be a minimum orange anyway because we're in the orange alert level currently. But he's activating red. So he's going to do an assault with a blue badass die. And I think he's going to go for probably Thala would be my guess. Yeah. Because nobody else is in range or line of sight. So she's always going to be that target. Okay. So he attacks with a black and a blue badass die. She defends with 2 gray, 2 white. He attacks with the black and the badass. Okay, we do defend, but did he get something? He did. Stunned. So she is stunned. And I have no idea which which token that is. I guess it's this. We'll just use this. She's stunned. So she can't do anything that's coming around, which is a bummer. At least she didn't take any damage, though. Those knights are nasty. We'll bring the alert level up 1, and that is end of round. So, starting off, let's have Oris move. Or he could charge. That's probably better, actually. Let's have him charge. And he gets his attack, which is black and white and a badass, versus a black and a gray. Man, a black and a gray defense. That's sick. But we do get to re-roll, too, so... Oh, doesn't he have, like... He has accuracy. And toughness when it comes to defense. But he doesn't get attacked very often. Okay. Oops. So, 2 oranges. A red defense. So an orange does not get through because he has red health. But we could re-roll... We could re-roll this. Because this is a minimum orange. Ah, it's still orange only. Damn it. So he does block, but we did get the lightning bolt, which is a slaughter, which is another orange hit. Doesn't do anything to the knight. He's just too tough. Okay, but that was only our first attack. Our second one... Oh, and he turns around, too. That burns his reaction, right? Second attack, we're going to use his watch out. Oris's watch out, his projection 3. We're throwing the knight against the wall. 1 automatic damage. And this is how we're going to whittle this guy down. And then that's it for Oris. He's going to do his event. Ah, damn it. This stupid brawl thing again. Let's have it be between Thala and Mandar. So they're each going to roll badass. And on the lightning, damage each other. Thala on Mandar. Nothing. Mandar on Thala. Nothing. Okay. Next up, Mandar is going to go. Oh, Oris, he can grant somebody something. Ah, man. I made the mistake again where I made him go first. I should not have done that. But somebody else can do something for free. I guess we'll just have Mandar. We'll grant Mandar an action and use his projection 1, use the force ability. Slams the guy against the wall, does another damage. And that'll be his the freebie from Oris. Now we'll just have Mandar go and do a combat plus brutality. Just use both of his action points to attack the guy. So that's a black and a white versus the black and gray. Oh, and a badass. Black and white versus black and gray defense. Oh, black and gray defense, not black and white. Here we go. Ooh, good defenses. And crappy rolls. But we did a brutality, remember. So we're shifting this up to red. So that's a red hit. That's a kill. Knight's dead. Thank you. Good night, sir. Good night. Huh? Okay. 2 more badass points. And 2 loots. The 2 utes. For Mandar. Some resources. We got some more metal. Cool. We almost might have enough to upgrade. I don't know. Maybe something. We'll see. And also Painful Purse. 2 gold, but he takes an automatic damage, which is so stupid. So he's up to 3 body points taken. He still has 9 though, so he's fine. Was that yeah? There's a attack plus brutality. Okay, so we'll do Mandar's event here, which is nothing. Good. Thala or whoever, it doesn't really matter. Oh, she's stunned. She can't even go. Let's just do her event then. I think she still has to do an event. -2 badass points if the hero did not make an attack during their activation. She did? Or didn't? No, maybe not. Not this round. Oh, wait, yes, she did. Right? Yeah, she attacked. So not a -2 badass points. Ugh, I'm tripping balls. We'll have Mech move, though, and activate the lever. 1, 2, 3, click. 4, 5, 6, whatever, it doesn't matter. Put him here. I guess it does kind of matter. 1, 2, 3. Can you do anything else? We just have him go the full 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll just have him park right here and see where he ends. And we'll do the next exploration. We might be able to sneak in the room and just get it. He has 2 more body or movement points. Yeah. So let's do the exploration, then do Mech's event, and finish out his activation. I believe there's 4 enemies in this. Was it? It's a 4x4 room. And let me double check the quest book. I think it's 4. It's a lot to keep in your head, you know what I'm saying? It is 4 enemies in there. We already got 4 in here. We'll say this door over here is where Mech is, or that side. And let's drop these in here. Oh. Either side of the door and back on the sides. We might be able to sneak this one. Oh, that would be so cool. Assuming there's no dogs, right? Probably is, though. Over here. Over here. And then they're back in the corner over here. Actually, can't go there. Right? Covers these 3. Yeah, so you'd have to go like here. Oh, it's a dog. No. We're going to have to fight him. Oh, these guys all get the elites, too. They get active reactions after every hero attack. I totally forgot that. That means those other guys should have been way harder than they were. Ugh. Okay. Well, whatever. Keep going. Soldier. Facing away. Soldier facing the wall. Knight also facing the wall. There's no more dogs, though, right? There can't be. Well, damn. I was really hoping to... Damn it. I'll be able to sneak in there and kill him. This will go away. Thala's not stunned anymore. Darn it! Why'd there have to be a dog in there? That's okay. We'll go in and we'll clean house real quick. The soldiers are pretty easy. The knight is obviously a pain. The dog should die instantly. That's the end of Mech's activation, though, so we'll have him do his event, which is nothing. And we'll start to clean up here. What do we got to do next? We got to do the... there's no enemies to fight, but we got to do patrol. Dude, I've got so many cards in the wrong deck. What am I doing? First patrol. They're moving 4 squares. They're off the board. So that's the first patrol to make it all the way through that huge loop. And that actually freed up 2 knight characters, which I'm not overly thrilled about. The next giant super super patrol, Daydreams, does nothing. Just staying there. Which means they're blocking the entrance. Which means I'm not going to draw a third. Wow. That's kind of a good thing, I guess. Let's... I mean, it's going to be a long time before a patrol gets to us. We could just have Oris go in and smash if we needed to. But I'm thinking we should go in, or we should start with Mech and have him go in and do hit and run. It's pretty much a guaranteed kill on the dog. Yeah, actually, he could just come right in. And since it's going to be a guaranteed kill, we don't have to worry about the dog reacting. And then we're already in position to attack the... Oh, no. Do we want to do that, though? Because we don't want him to turn towards the... I guess Oris could come in next and push Mech out of the way. And then attack the guard, the soldier. That way we burn up his reaction. Oh, they react every time, though. So there's no burning up a reaction. We gotta play this smart. Oris would have to go next, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite enough. Let's kill the dog. And then we'll attack this. Going for the dog. Obviously, it's going to die. I mean, boom, dead. Pupperino. We're going to gain a badass point plus a bonus. We're up to 24. Pretty sweet. We could get another 10-point badass card or any number of other things. But that was Mech's hit and run. So he still has an attack available. He has another hit and run. We could just... we could just go for the knight. That might be the safest. Because then the knight can only turn. So we'll do another hit and run, and we'll attack the knight from behind. Which means we get the piercing as well. And that was his second hit and run. Okay. And the knight defends with... Oh, he's going to get a bonus from Phalanx. So he's going to have black, white, and gray defense. Kinda nuts. Against Mech. Here we go. Oh, a red shield too. Man, look at that. All yellow shield or swords. Terrible. And the knight defends pretty decently. I mean, extremely well, actually. But the knight will turn. And that is the end of Mech's activation, unfortunately. We'll do his event, which is Oris inflicts damage to an adjacent hero on a roll, but he's not adjacent. So we're fine. Who do we want to have go next? Thala could come in and attack the knight. It'd be another, and that would get him to turn again. Because remember, he reacts every time. Then Mech is safe to move. That might be the play. We can actually kind of use their elite status or whatever to our advantage in a way. So let's have her move. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's back in this corner. These doors are open as a result. And she's attacking the knight. Black and white versus black, gray, and white again. And she still doesn't have a bonus. Unfortunate. He still gets 3 defenses. That's going to be a tough to kill this guy, but at least this is like the safest way to go so far. All right, here we go. Red hit. It actually got through. That's awesome. And he reacts again by turning again. And takes a body point of damage. Good. So that was Thala? Yeah. Because she did a move and then a standard combat. We'll do her event. Mech loses invisible. That's fine. Cool. I'm guessing Mandar and what's the play here? We could smash the knight against the... We could smash the knight against the wall. His reaction is a pursuit 2, which is not enough to get to Mandar. 2. If we put Mandar back here. So let's do that. Let's move and then use the force to smash him against the thing. So he takes the bookcase. So he takes another point of damage, and then he starts to pursue. 1, 2. Now he's in perfect position for Oris to come in. Oh, we gotta do Mandar's event. The hero moves ahead 2 squares. Oh, man. Oh, but Oris can move him out of the way. Alert level goes up if he hits an obstacle. That's so dumb. He hits the knight. But that's okay. We'll have Oris go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's exactly what we need. And he's going to shove Mandar out of the way. And he's going to attack the knight. Or should he use the his projection ability, right? His watch out. He can do it to adjacent people. Yes. He's smashing the knight into the soldier, which kills the knight. Love it. 2 more badass points. That puts us up to 26. And 2 loots. Which is insane. Spear. We'll take the resources, of course. Gold. 2 more gold. We'll take the... Obviously, we have to take the resources. Let me check him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's still got some inventory room left. And that was Oris's 2. Yes, but he can also grant one, remember. Or grant an activation and a skill card. I'm thinking we could have Thala. We got a lot of badass points. We could spend a badass point and then do attack brutality on the soldier. It's probably worth it. So we're gonna do that. Attack brutality on the soldier. We're trying not to let these guys react to us. Soldier gets gray and 2 white because there's 2 soldiers in there, so they're gonna get the phalanx. So a gray and 2 white against a black and a white. Would it be better to have Mandar do it? No, probably not. This is an attack brutality because we cranked it up. So for sure, that's going to go to red. So a red hit on the soldier is 2 body points of damage. He does react because they react every round. And that is it, unless we want to spend 2 more badass points. To maybe finish one of these dudes off. I don't think so. It's probably not worth it. I really want to save all those points. Yeah, we'll just call it a round. Let's do her event. Nothing happens. Oh, no, that was Oris's event. Sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and do the patrol management. They're going to move 4 squares ahead, finally. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling a little more confident. I think we can finish off these last couple rooms without too much problems. And now that the entrance is not blocked, we'll draw a second card. No spawn. So we just got the one patrol way back at the beginning. That's great. Now we'll do enemy activation. There's only soldiers. They activate with white. But we're in... we are in orange alert, so they're going to have to do a minimum of orange, that's what it's going to be, obviously. Which means they are both going to assault with a brutality. I think they're both going to go for Thala. Maybe we should spend the badass point. Tell you what, we are gonna go ahead and spend 2 badass points and do. Does Mech have a hit and move left? No. Who can do something still? Oris could charge. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let's spend 2 more. Do his charge and because we don't want Thala getting murked right here at the end. It's interesting to me that the soldiers have better defense than like the guards. Okay. And then so Oris is doing his attack after his charge. Nice. Oh man, that's nice. That is another red hit. That is going to kill him, so I think that's the better play before we got too far along and it started to make a difference. Badass point. So we're getting one right back. We're getting another loot. Potion. Heal damage. Perfect. Probably give that to either Thala or Mandar. Or just hang on to it. Okay, now we'll do the soldier's activation, which was the assault with the brutality, which is going on her anyway. He's going with a gray. She's got... I gotta check what she's got. She's got so much stuff now. 2 gray, 2 white. Any keywords on that stuff? No. 2 gray, 2 white defense. That's really good. And here we go. Oh, he's got the brutality, though. He did roll a... He's got to roll his blue badass to get the brutality. That's right. It wasn't an automatic brutality. Okay. He does not get the brutality. And she does defend. Perfect. Alert level will go up, though, because he is still alive at the end of the round. And that is round. Yeah. Pretty good. We cleared that room out pretty well. Not upset about that at all. I wish the dogs weren't in there so I could just skip one of the rooms. But we're almost there. We're just about there. I think the play here will be to have Mech go in with his hit and run backstab thingy. So he's going in from behind. Where was he here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've clicked the mechanism. Get that out of the way. And now he's going in the 2 gray, 2 white versus the... Oh, and his badass versus gray and just 1 white now because Phalanx is lost. And away Mech goes, and he's going to react, unless he's dead. 2 orange hits. He's not dead, but he will turn around. He's got 1 body point left. Took 2 body points. And we might as well just have Mech go again. Oh, we could reduce, because we had the backstab. No, that didn't count for anything. We might as well just go for it again. Hopefully, what's his reaction? Shield up. So he doesn't even counterattack us. He just gets a bonus. Oh, that's right. So we're going to upgrade his white now to gray. That's his bonus shield up or whatever. That's a red hit. 2 red hits. And the explosion. Which I think is a 3rd red hit. This dude is vaporized. So Mech is a beast. He's kicking ass. Taking names. You don't give a shit. We need a badass point. And we need a loot for Mech. Invisible potion. We'll give that to somebody else. Then we'll do his event. Credible. Enemies who are not adjacent To a hero, turn towards Thala. No. I say no unto you, sir. I guess we could start lining up out the next door, maybe. Outside it. So let's get Oris here. We're going to face him not towards the door, so in case he gets that stupid event that makes him run forward. Oh, and before we do his event, we'll grant a action to mech to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just have Oris go here instead. That way mech can go there. And that way we can do the exploration. We'll go ahead and do Oris's event real fast. Nothing happens anyway. But let's do that exploration in that room, which I think is going to be 4 enemies this time. Oh, only 3. Okay, good. It's a small room, so. But it's a 3x4. 3x4. 3 enemies in it. We'll say this is the entrance here. Such a tight space. Here, here, and here. You know, if there's no dogs in there, we might be able to sneak by, depending on which way these guys are facing. And that's actually depleted our main reserve, so I'm going to reshuffle off screen here. I'm going to reshuffle my tokens for my main reserve and create a new one. And then I'll just grab a random token here. Okay, and we'll flip. Knight. Another elite knight, but he's facing the wall, so that's cool. Guard, facing the wall. Good. Do we have a guard? Oh, we do. And then this guy facing the bookcase. A soldier. I think we can sneak right past these guys and just bypass the room. So let's have Mech's gone, Oris is gone. Let's just get Thala in position. We'll do her event. Alert level +1. Damn it! Come on. We're being red alert level here pretty soon. Oh, this is red alert level. Damn it. That means all the activations are red at this point. Mandar. We'll just move him here. Do his event. Nothing happens. Cool. Let's do patrol. After I get my cards resituated. Patrol. They move 4 squares. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, can't even see what I'm doing. Moving the patrol along the path. They're still way back here. So we got plenty of time, I think, before they'll catch up to us. Lovely. Oh, next patrol, potential spawn, right? Nope. So no secondary spawn. Good. We are refreshed. Let's have Mech go in there and just with his 10 movement and activate the thing. So he goes in. He doesn't have to open the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He ends up right back where he is, and we've got the 3rd activation done. That is kick-ass. I was hoping for that. I was really hoping for that. His event, everybody loses in action. Of course. So stupid. Let's activate Oris, and then he's not going to do anything, though, but he's going to grant an action and a restored card, which is going to be Mech and his movement card again, so that we can get here and do the exploration there. 4x4 room with last room, too. I'm getting excited. This is the end of this quest, finally. There's 4 guys in there. Okay, let's grab another thing here. Is that door in the right spot? I gotta double check the quest book. I might have bumped that door earlier. I don't think it really matters, but no, it's in the right spot. Okay, 4 guys. Let's see. This is the door right here. Let's see where they end up. Oh, they're right in front of the door. Damn it. That's really close. I'm gonna say it's there, obviously there, and he can't be on this bookshelf, so he'll have to be here. Ooh, if they were facing away, all of them, we could sneak around because the mechanism's down here. I guess let's see, right? Let's grab 4 tokens. And they're going here, 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 here. Flip. He's not facing towards it. It's a soldier. He's facing down. Oh, an officer. He's not facing it either. We might have a chance to just slip right past these guys. Just ignore. Unless there's a dog in there. Another officer. He's facing the wall. Oh, we can. Oh, we can't even spawn him. We don't have enough officers. Oh, we're totally slipping right by these guys. Oh, and the soldier. He's facing the right way, but he's too far away from the door. And Mech's going to be invisible. Oh, we don't even have enough soldiers. So we do got to bump up the alert level a couple times. But that's fine. Or is it just once? I think it's just once for not having enough enemies. So it's just a matter of, do we want to fight these guys and get the additional badass points and the loot? I'm thinking we might as well. So that was Mech and Oris went, right? Yeah, so we got to do Oris's event. Nothing. Sorry. Didn't leave that on the screen long enough. Nothing happens. Now we can go in and fight if we want. I could have Thala go in there, and I could have Mandar go in there and immediately start attacking. Oh, wait, did everybody lose an action point, though? They did. They all only have 1 action point. This would not be the round to do that. We'll just move them up. Right? Something like this. Let's do Thala's event real quick. Oh, man. We got to roll a badass for her. See if she takes a point of damage. On a skull, she takes it. And she does. So she's up to 2 points of taken. Oh, and then we got to do Mandar's event. Mech draws a loot card if he's adjacent to an unnamed character. He is not. That's it for that. Now we can start a fresh round. Everyone gets their action points back. Their double action points. See, events like that, they just slow the game down. They just, it's like this unnecessary thing. We'll do patrol management. Ooh, 6 squares ahead. So we'll take a look at what they're doing right down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're linking up with this dude. So he's going to become part of the patrol too. I'm going to move some of this out of the way. They're becoming one big super patrol. 7 guys. Don't want to run into that patrol. But I think we'll be long gone before they ever get a chance to come at us. And we'll see if a secondary... Ooh, it does. That sucks. A red patrol's going to spawn. Okay. Maybe we will just skip this room. Because our alert level is at 13, 14, 15. We've got like 3 rounds to do this. And what do we... Oh, and it's about to bump up. What's the alert level? Red. So our 2 guards, 2 knights. We have 2 knights, but we only have 1 guard. So that's going to bump the level up just on its own. So we basically got 2 rounds to stomp these guys. So we're up at 13 now. We're getting really far up there. I say we go for it, though, because... Just because. Okay, we're going to go with Thala. Or should we go with Mech? Mech could go in and then attack the... He could attack the... Should I move this camera? Probably should, huh? So you guys can see a little better. I'm thinking he should go in around, touch the mechanism, and then attack from behind. Attack the officer from behind and just waste his reaction on a turnaround. So let's do that. Mech's going to move. Standard move. He still doesn't have to open the door, but he's touching the fourth mechanism. Sweet. That means the door opens. So that's now open. And now he's going to do his attack. Question is, do we just spend a badass point and do a brutality? Yes. We're going to do it. So it's going to be 2 gray, 2 white against 2 gray and a white. 2 gray, 2 white. Oh, and a badass. Against 2 gray, and the officer also gets a bonus from the phalanx from the soldier. And away we go. Ooh, I see a red hit in there. And we got a brutality, so this is going up to red. No defenses. Does the officer have orange health? He does. That means this gets through too. Oh, and we've got a lightning bolt. Oh, that's not Mex is the explosion. Damn it. So 2 reds. That's 4 body points of damage. Plus this orange. That's 5. And did we get any other boosts? Nope. Dude, we almost one-shot an officer with mech. He turns, but he's at 5 body points taken already out of 6. That was insane. Max event. Random stupid roll for Mandar losing resources. Nope, he's fine. So mech is... Dude, that was sick. Now let's have, I guess, Thala go in there. Hit and run. Or we could have Mandar do it. Mandar could basically guarantee the kill on the... on this guy. Yeah. He's going to just do a move. Standard move. He's in the room. In the corner. He's line of sight to this guy. Because magic attacks are not affected by... blocked by people. And he's going to do... Well, he'll just do his projection and slam the guy into the bookcase. He's dead. That was insane, dude. That was actually really cool. We're going to get 2 2 badass points for killing the officer, plus 2 loots. Mandar actually has a lot of bag space. Oh, wait, more potions. You so mad and you so quick. So we've got lots of potions all of a sudden. That was a great attack by mech. From the top rope over there, too. Mandar's event, nothing happens. Okay, now it's just a matter of taking this soldier down. Thala's going to move. Standard move. She's going here, inside the room, in the door, over here. That way she's still behind the soldier, technically. And we already spent a badass to boost mech, didn't we? Yes, we did. So if we did it again, it would cost us 2 for a boost. Is that worth doing? Nah, we'll just do a standard combat with her. Or no, she didn't have to use a move. We could just do a hit and run. We're doing her hit and run to have moved. So black and white versus gray and white. And hopefully we get a kill here. Come on. We got a red hit. Okay, so he's reacting. He does turn. He's down to 1 body point left. And she does get 1 more attack. We'll do her standard combat. This could be it. This could be the kill. Kill shot. It's a kill shot. But he will get to react to this. Oh, shield up. So he's going to actually, he gets this before the roll. 2 orange hits. Yeah, he's dead. Ha! Yes! You don't get the bonus, unfortunately, but what is it? 1 badass point. That puts us up to 27 badass points. We're going into the last mission with a ton of badass points. Oh, and a loot for Thala. Sword. Obviously, we're going to take the metal from that. We might have enough to upgrade something else again. We got to do her event, of course. Do we even want to risk the last room? We have 2 more. Nah, guards are too tough, and so are the knights. We'd almost have to do like the projection attacks. Oris is just gonna move, and he's leaving, and we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it good. We're out. Wow. Okay. All right, we made it. We fought through one hell of a large map. We ended on alert level 13, so we were just a few alert levels away from failing. Just a ton of enemies. Although, despite the fact that this quest was much larger than the last one, I didn't feel like it was unfair. I felt like it was beatable, even though it was extremely difficult to beat. Mostly because you weren't forced to fight through a lot of these rooms and stuff like that. That each room had like 6 enemies, and you had to fight a minimum of like 33 enemies in the last quest to beat it. This one you didn't have to, and it was a little easier to avoid the patrol once you got past that area down on the southern end of the map near that cage that mech started in. Once you got past that, and you got up to the area with the 4 rooms and the elites, that wasn't nearly as bad. You did still have to wait for patrols to go by, because running into patrols in this game is oftentimes just not realistic. You just can't beat some of these quests if you start fighting patrols. But yeah, I didn't feel like this one was unfair. I felt that it was very tough, probably the toughest one I've done so far, but it wasn't impossible. It wasn't like, unfair in its difficulty. But yeah, made it through. The orcs didn't take a whole lot of damage. Actually, mech did take quite a bit of damage, and so did Thala. We did have to heal a little bit, but yeah, overall, that was a pretty fun quest. It took me 2 nights, multiple hours, probably 5 hours of playing just to finish this one. But I'm really excited. As you can see, we're in the throne room here. This is Lothar's throne room. So we'll be fighting in this room next against the final boss of the core quest book. He's the big bad. And I was looking through his notes and looking through his activation cards. It looks like it's going to be awesome. It just really does look like it's just going to be a lot of fun. He summons lots of stuff, and he heals himself, or he heals, instead of like the cockatrix had like the wings and the claws and the beak or whatever it was, he has like a book, a staff, and like a talisman. And like if you are attacking the book can like heal other parts of, can heal the staff or something like that. It looks really cool. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And we'll see how that one goes. And if I beat that and there's still, good viewership, I've been pretty steadily hitting a couple thousand views on the last couple of playthrough videos, despite them being extremely long. And even about, was it like 4% of people finished the full 3 hours on those videos? That's insane. To think somebody was sitting there listening to me play a board game for 3 hours, whether it was in the background or whatever, that's pretty incredible. But yeah, out of 2,000 views, 4%, that's a lot of people. So that's pretty cool. But if there's still interest, the point I'm driving at here, if there's still interest after I finish the final boss, I'll start jumping into the expansions as well. And the one I have my eye on is the Sewer Fever one with the rat people. So, but if you have another one you'd rather see me go and play, whether do the Dwarven Mines thing or the Elven Vestiges one or the Undead with the ghouls, any one of those could be really fun. Let me know what you think and what you'd prefer to see. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.